Just had a long day at work, sitting at my desk, ready to walk home. Can't wait to boot up my phone on my boring stroll. Jump into some AR, goodness, see my little buddies. Gotta catch 'em all, keeping my soul alive. Just a wage slave by day, but a master at night. I log into my favorite app, see my Pikachu waving at me. What is that beside my best buddy? The Wayward update nobody asked for, hit with the ugly stick of, oh my God, what is that? Hey, hey, Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life. Hey, you got no shape and your crotch is 2 feet long. What the hell is this pile of dung? I think I'll carve my eyes out with a knife. Standing looking at this new abomination, ready to toss my phone. There they go again, making dumb decisions. I just want to catch my gosh dang Caterpie's. Been playing since 2016. But this might finally break my Pokemon spree. Hey, 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 Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life. Hey, you got no shape and your crotch is 2 feet long. What the hell is this pile of dung? I think I'll carve my eyes out with a knife. Hey, hey, Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life.
Only 9 years old, innocent eyes, watching stories unfold. Pokemon battles, adventure and pride, till the truth was twisted and my innocence died. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice ball to tally, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. They thought we ignored, but we saw through their lies, couldn't take it no more. Authentic voices silenced and betrayed. The changes can wash the essence away. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice bowl to jelly, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. Thinking they reign, but they despise the anime domain. They think they have power, they think they know best, but the Disney for the odd reveals they're just pests. Rise up, the words aren't the same. Stand tall, stand firm, it's us they blame. They take away the blood, the meaning, the culture. Fuck the patriarchy, cries the lonely vulture. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice ball to jelly, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. The battle is raging, but our hope beckons. AI is coming, translating in seconds. From 9 years old, the fire ignites. Against the lies, I stand and fight. me a pick me, but I'd be fine if they didn't notice me. A chef detective serving up cold facts, yes sir. Got the aggro management on my aggressors. No time for your culture vultures. Too busy looting up my favorite professors. Got that moo cringe right food, worshiping my waifu. Rather spend my time painting holo licking ice cream. Now we investigating an international crime scene. Rather simp on my sensei. All you crazy cat ladies getting in my way. Committing war crimes and rim worlds on the back burner. Now I gotta be a goddamn researcher. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get a fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Be my slime girl queen. Let me be man kissing your dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme.
My homies, we don't got time for this intro shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's gonna be a wild day. Oh God, did I click the right scene? I did, sort of. Holy shit, I look like ass. All right, so we got several things to address. First, I'm gonna address the two elephants in the room that are not elephants. One, lip gloss isn't supposed to stain. When I bought the dark colored lip gloss, I was under the impression that it would just be a dark gloss, not whatever this is. And unfortunately, I don't have makeup remover wipes, so I got conned into dark lips today. And two, I didn't feel like brushing my hair. So this is the mess that we're all gonna deal with, and we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna have a good day, and it's gonna be great. Now, nobody needs to make any comments about what's happening here and here. Okay? We got it out of the way. We're done. We're good. On top of that, we got some generous individuals starting off early. We got Beardo's Dummy Thick Peach for us. Oh, wait, that's just a normal 10. Jesus Christ, I was going to say squiggly 10, but I'm stupid. It's been so long since the last HR Basement stream that I'm an uncle now. Congratulations! Thank you so much for sharing that with everybody. Gigi Savvy, Gigi, you're an uncle. I guess congratulations to your sibling who did the bedroom nasty and somehow the stork knew and brought them a gift. Very cool. And on top of that, we got Christian Rock for the 999. We deserve a cut of the Niantic money for us doing their dirty work. Hashtag pay up Niantic. Hashtag pay the players for doing your work. Make it trend. Yeah, you know, we tried. Look, okay. Listen, I was one of the original people who helped individuals figure out how they could live stream Pokemon Go on the go and maintain cellular connection and do all the streaming and all that stuff, right? During that time, I routinely said, if you look at TOS, they're using your fucking data. You better turn it off so it doesn't run in the background if you're gonna keep playing. Since then, it happens every single year. Somebody just discovers it, and everyone's like, this is what I told you about. Niantic's not a good company. They have 5 talented people, and everybody else is just salad dressing. But that's fine. Yeah, no, so fuck them, alrighty? Like, Niantic just keeps making bad choices, and nobody wants anything to do with them. By the way, Savvy, the Eminence in Shadows is done by Katakawa. Oh, no. Oh, well, bless you. Thank you for the kind words. What the heck am I looking at right now? A rat's nest on top of a goth. All right, that's what's happening. Now, today we do have a lot of topics to get through that I wanted to talk about on Monday. Oh, my goodness, though. I'm so sorry. This week has gotten away from me. Everything's been topsy-turvied because in the afternoon, I have to go watch a house. You're probably also thinking, what in the fuck are you going to stare at some walls for? Don't you stare at walls at home? Why do you need to go watch the house? Well, there's other things that are involved in the house watching of when I go to do the house watching, okay? It's just faster to say house watching, and some people made fun of me for it. But basically, because of that kind of screwed me up. So Monday got all screwy, and then last night was oh my God, last night was a mess. And then I finally saw the file that I saved over instead of like creating a new file. I legitimately sat at my desk and I sobbed for 30 minutes because I lost hundreds of layers. It's my own stupidity and I deserve it, but I am allowed to still grieve. Yay, Carpenter77, thank you for the 10. My vote for the next Let's Bully Savvy into a movie is Monty Python's Holy Grail. How did you know? I've never sat through it. Due to her age and dislike of Western movies, willing to bet she hasn't seen it. That's a crime against humanity. I've seen it through clips. I have never been able to sit through an entire sitting of Monty Python's The Holy Grail. I do know of all of the references because how can I not? But yeah, so that is a thing. If you guys want to start a bully fund, if you guys want to start a bully fund, then if on streams we make X amount of dollars in that one sitting, you guys can vote on a movie to make me watch. So far, the first movie today now that has been thrown out is Monty Python. So you can do that. I'm actually starting to think, so with this bully series, critic lists could be very funny. I think I might actually make an account and do really like my review for like what I did with Dustborn or RimWorld. Those are two games that both have very different emotional attachments to them. Obviously, Dustborn is my more negative review, whereas RimWorld would be my positive review. I could write reviews like that on critic lists for all the movies you guys bully me into watching if we do end up doing that. Put up a counter. Well, right now we're at so if we do this, I like doing it for the totality of the stream, regardless of who's. It was not the intention of the individuals who tipped previously. If it wasn't their. They were just tipping to tip, not for the bully movie thing because it's funny. I'm still going to retroactively apply that because I think that's like the most fair one, right? Would you review? Oh, we still need to finish Love Election. We do. I'm sad that we didn't predict the outcome of the election, but I guess we sort of did. You should join in on the G&G Locals watch party tonight. We are all watching Thanksgiving. So I am not going to be home after this. So, oh God, we have so many topics to talk about. And then, of course, the first few minutes is just me bullshitting and making excuses for why I look like a gremlin and sitting in the dark. Oh, yeah, somehow we got set lights, but it's actually darker in here now. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Bless the kind Anons who have sent in the lights, by the way. So now I have one of the bars over here on a monitor that you can't see. We have the cube in the back, and then there's the other one, the long white one, that makes pretty auroras on the wall. But I put that, I'm shamelessly going to state that I put that in the bedroom because I was stoned off my ass and I was listening to the background music for Love in Deep Space. And I thought, God damn, because it's so cold in the bedroom, I really want an aurora on the wall because it just fits the music so well. And then I laid there and I just enjoyed it. And then I forgot to bring it back down. So that's on me. Storyboard, thank you so much for the 10 with the squiggles. We're not bullying you. We are encouraging your cultural improvement. I am culturally enriched in all of the areas that I need to be. You're digging into my yowie time. God damn it. But yes. Oh, man. Pretty lights, but yeah. It has to be the Holy Grail and Life of Brian. Not watching Monty Python is heresy. Yes. Okay, so then the next movie, fuck. All right, so the next goal, we'll just do the same amount. By the way, we're at 42. Oh, I thought that was 69. We're at 42.60. I don't know how did we get, I don't know. Anyway, so all right. So chat seems, there's some positivity for Monty Python and the Holy Grail. If we get up to $500 today, I will do a full watch through of Monty Python. Motherfucker. I fucking hate Western shit, man. I just fucking hate it. Like, I know it's a cult classic. I'm not shitting on anybody who loves it. Like, my husband fucking loves it, but I just don't give a fuck. I just don't. No, it's like my husband can't get me to sit through movies because I just want to sit there and draw. And so, yeah. So that's the thing. But yeah, so if we get up to 500, the Evil Dead movies are a must. I've seen Evil Dead. I've seen that. But I haven't seen Monty Python. I have not sat through it completely. But yeah. Anyway, okay, so I won't be here tonight, so I can't do anything tonight. The reason why everything's all topsy-turvy. I wanted to actually start stream way sooner, but I'm stupid. Yes, I am a bigot. I really am. And let's see here. I'm going to be gone tonight, and then I'll be back tomorrow. I'm staying at my parents' actually tonight. To hang out with the sad, dejected cat. But yeah, watch Conan the Barbarian. It's the best fantasy film of all time. I haven't sat through that completely. Savvy going outside? I'm barely going outside. But yeah, so we'll do that. So that'll be our bully theme for today. If we get up to 500, I'll sit through all of that. So that's that. How about Shaolin soccer? What is that? Sleepover? Yes. So I'm going to be bringing all my shit over to my parents, which is in the middle of nowhere. So I'm not really going to have anything other than just being able to draw. So that's cool, I guess. I don't know. I might hop on Twitter a little bit tonight, but I might just give myself a fucking break. On top of that, we already know you're bad at starting streams, Savvy. You don't need to tell us that. Yeah, I know. The other thing that I was going to say is next week, I'm finally going to start blocking my schedule properly. I keep saying that I'm going to do that, but then I never fucking do. So Monday, I'm going to try to stream longer. I want to try to stream every fucking day next week, but we all know that's not going to happen. But I do need to, I slacked so hard this month. It's the fucking 21st. To be honest, I had some things going on that absolutely destroyed me mentally, and my will to do anything at all until a particular day came was, that was me, right? So now that something has happened, which I've never been so happy to have money pulled out of my account before. No, I didn't buy myself something wonderful. It's just things are finally looking good for a certain thing that I don't want to get into. And my will to live has been restored. So we'll phrase it like that. I think that's the best way to put it. Storyboard, thank you so much for the squiggly 10. Your husband needs to invest in some duct tape for movie night. I hide the duct tape. He's threatened me with that before. Dark Lily G, thank you so much for the 5. I suggest 7 or lucky number 11 for a movie suggestion, just because I think Savvy will laugh during either. Laugh as in laugh it's so bad, or laugh because it's actually funny? I can't remember the last time I laughed because something was actually supposed to be funny in a movie like that. For an American. You found a spider? Maybe. What is the moaning about? The moaning is actually Ari's death sound mixed with a whip crack. I used to be a big League of Legends memer. Next week is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving for everybody in America and who celebrates that. That is a thing. See, I won't be able to stream every day next week, even though I really want to. So we'll just see what happens. I am. Yeah. It's Jesus Christ. Laugh because you have a morbid sense of humor. Oh, good. Excellent. I do have a morbid and dark sense of humor. I love that. Hello there, pea hands. Sup? But let's jump into some topics, eh? There's 230 some odd of you here waiting for me to actually get into something meaningful to talk about. We're already a 10th. We're more than a 10th way through the bully goal for the movies. So that's the thing. Where are we at? Please don't pull up the wrong tab. I know I was messing with some shit. There we go. All right, we're not. All right, we're good. 7 has some ironic deaths, but you get no more spoilers. I do love irony. Death is pretty funny. Let me scooch you guys over meow and let me move this over meow. There we go. So, obviously we've seen some news this week about the PC Gamer and the ADL and putting out this statement that the ADL did an investigation into Steam, and my God, extremism is running rampant all over goddamn Steam. What the fuck? The ADL thought, of course, this was so egregious that they immediately took it to a Democrat senator from Virginia to get him to talk about this issue and start bullying Steam. Why, oh why is all of this important? Well, the ADL decided to misrepresent a whole bunch of data and not disclose the fact that this only represents 0.7% roughly of monthly users on Twitch, and the hate symbol that they are complaining about is Pepe the motherfucking Frog, which is a Child's Book character. We went through this with fucking crypto, and now we have to go through it with gaming. Poor Pepe, every fucking few years, gets put on the news and on blast by Democrats for some reason for just being a fucking meme. God damn it, Fox News, 2007 led way to this fucking bullshit when they did the investigation report into 4chan, the mysterious hacker known as 4chan. Pepe did absolutely nothing wrong. So, I wrote a big old post about this that nobody really gives a shit about, but the post that people do give a shit about is, of course, talking about the individual senator who is the one who is making the fuck when it comes to the stinks and things like that. Savvy's burned me. I hate everything. Savvy's burned meat curtains. Thank you so much for the 2. Happy to be a Steam extremist. You know, honestly, I guess they'd label me an extremist, never mind, because of my review. I used some very harsh language. So I haven't had a chance to really talk about this in a live environment before, so we're going to go ahead and just talk about it here. So Mark Warner, Senator Mark Warner is the individual who has decided to champion the ADL's bullshit. Bullshit. And the reason why his name sounds familiar, because it sounded certainly familiar to me anyway, is because he was part of the Twitter files. Why, oh why is that important? Senator Mark Warner has such a hard-on for communications, but you'll find out why in a minute, that he has always been part of any type of censorship request when it comes to communication or communication platforms. Twitter would count as that because it is a form of communication. It's not just social media, but it is a form of communication. And so he was an individual who, back when there was requests being put out by the government, he was part of the cabal who did that to Facebook, to Twitter, and to other social media platforms. The Twitter files exposed this, and it turned out the accounts that he wanted to be banned were actually incorrectly flagged. So Mark Warner was actually wrong. The accounts in question, as shown by the Twitter files, did not have patterns of behavior that support his claims. Isn't that interesting? Now, Warner, he is actually the most wealthy senator of all time. He was also part of the Intelligence Committee at the time. I think he's still on the Intelligence Committee now. There's a thing. Here it is. Yeah. He's the chairman of the Intelligence Committee, but he's also the chairman of the National Security and International Trade and Finance. Wow, the richest guy in the world controls, not in the world, on the Senate controls the American government trade. Wow, who knew? What a shock. Wow, the Committee on the Budget, Committee on Rules and Administration. Wow. Why is all of this fairly interesting on top of course, being the most wealthy senator? His top contributor is a group called the Apollo Global Management. It is an alternative asset manager who is heavily invested into real estate, among other things. They started in 2009, interestingly enough, when Warner came to power, and has been donating to him for years. Apollo, much like Blackstone that I have previously written about, has garnered criticism for buying up lower-end housing or land that has been deemed unlivable. And then, of course, jacking up rent and, of course, kind of messing with the land and doing some fuck shit with it. While not illegal, it is unethical. Billionaires, of course, getting involved in the single-family home buying business was the worst thing to happen after the recession, because now it's led us to global instability around the world. There is a document here that I have linked that talks about this, about asset managers buying up rental properties in mass. It's not just 1, 2, 1,000 of them in the local place that they live. No, Apollo Global Management has over 100 subsidiaries, and they all do dumb shit. Apollo does dumb shit, but at the end of the day, there are multiple asset managers who are doing this, and real estate is where they are making the most money. Josh L., thank you so much for the 199. Remember when Democrats were skeptical of government a-holes? Yeah, that was all a fucking farce, apparently. Gay Carpenter, thank you so much for the 5. Always thought it funny that people want to blame Christians for banning and book burning. Totalitarian control. Thought control is true evil. Yeah. So don't get it wrong. So the Catholics did attempt to do that in the early 90s, the late 80s, and they were part of the commentary, but they did not make the push for control. And that's because we didn't have an age of information back then. So what happened was the Democrats came in and they tried to form this mirage. So they basically sold the illusion of, we'll let you, so I'm just going to use the ESRB for example, we'll let you come up with a system so that way we don't have to regulate. So they look like they're being, benevolent, they're being kind, but in truth, the Democrats worked alongside the ESRB to create guidelines and methods of control, and then create a little feedback loop so that way everybody gets a cut of the pie. Because again, if you follow the money and the individuals who are still in charge of the ESRB, it really gets funny. Anyway, back to Apollo. They do have some land in Virginia, but keep in mind they are the top contributor and they do not have a head office in Virginia. Now, why would a business that doesn't even have a head office or a main office in Virginia be giving so much money to a politician like this? It's very, very fishy. On top of that, the other reasons why this is very important to note is he is a contributor, or he receives contributions from Visa, Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, Boeing, Microsoft, Amazon. Now, keep in mind, Microsoft is very important important here. If we come over here, we got MasterCard, Wells Fargo. Why is the Microsoft thing an important thing to note? Well, it turns out he's not just bankrolled, but not by one, but two competitors to Steam. Microsoft, of course, being a direct competitor, and Disney, which he gets money through the pack. Through a pack from Disney, but Disney just sank $1.5 billion into the Epic Store. So they are an indirect competitor in that regard because they are operating through Epic. Now, this just happened last month. Conveniently now, his top contributors have, they're sitting there. Their competition is Steam, and now all of a sudden he's using a report that uses less than 1% of all of the accounts as a reason to go after Steam. It doesn't add up, and I'm sorry, that's fishy, and I don't like it. There's a lot of unethical bullshit going on. The other reason why I brought up Apollo and talked about it in so much detail is because of Warner's positions. All right. If you are an alternative asset manager and you have global dealings in asset management, you're going to want to be buddy-buddy with somebody who's in charge of that. And guess what? Mark Warner is National Security and International Trade and Finance, the Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs, all the things that Apollo Global Management happens to be dealing in. Now, I'm not suggesting or asserting that something is indeed going wrong there, but in my little basement dwelling pea fucking brain, I'm certainly smelling some feces, and it wasn't my dog. All right? So since then, I have been going excessively hard on Mr. Warner here. Oh, look, he's got another fucking tweet. Hang on. Hang on, friends. I hear the whip cracks. I'm working. I'm getting to work. Mark Warner. As we all know, I'm somebody who has no fucking life, and when I have questions, I demand answers. What is this? Glad to see a portion of beautiful Chesapeake Bay get one step closer to recognition as a national recreation area. Let's get it fully passed through Senate and protect this indispensable land. I don't know, man. Less than 1% of individuals who go there have a bad time, and I think that means it is a bigoted and extremist location full of hate. Hey, while I have you, isn't it, how do I spell words? Isn't it wild that you serve on a committee that directly benefits your top contributor, who also happened to start up in 2009, the same year you came to power? I think that is unethical and wild. Fucking bitch. I should be nicer. Okay. I have made tweets. I'm liking my own tweets from a different account, but that's fine. Everybody knows that that's me. Anyway, gotta get my work in, everybody. Gotta get my work in. Let's see here. Oh God, you guys are being so generous right now. Hang on. We got that one. Steven De Leon, thank you so much for the 2. Hello, oh, piss hands, Asmon Savvy Gold. God damn it. Japanese Demon Lord, thank you so much for the 5. I don't know if you watched Demion's video today, but it looks like Sony Katakawa merger might be a good thing. No, it's not. Why? It's not. It's like legitimately not. It will not be a good thing ever for anyone. Why? I'm surprised if Endymion suggested that. I'll have to hear him out. But it is not good for any corporation to become a monopoly. They will have a monopoly on anime distribution. That is bad for everyone. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 5. Fashionably late tax. Oh, you're so sweet. Will Spain, thank you so much for the 199. What Regina said. Bless you. Oh, man. Are you good? I'm on board. They just gotta hire me. Is Savvy drunk? No, not in the slightest. I'm feeling fishy and I'm in a mood and my hair is doing all sorts of dumb shit and it's about to come out. So let's just fix that real quick. Holy fuck. Yes, hi Kaya. Mergers are never a good thing. No, it's bad for competition. It's all kinds of dumb shit. It's stupid. All right, we should never do that. We should never support the idea of monopolies. Competition is good for everybody involved. Moody basement meme. Yes, I am. And Demian says Sony Japan is trying to course correct. No. No, they're not. They are not. They are not. And do you know how I know this? Based off of the corporate report, because I bought it. I love Demian. I don't know if his sources said something. All I do is work off of public data. So if he's got other sources, like, it's totally cool. Like, I'd love to, I'm going to go pester him after this, actually. But fuck no, they're not course correcting anything. They have not fired. They have not fired the individuals responsible for shit. And then on top of that, their corporate report just said to all of their investors and all the people who go and read that they are expanding the DEI and they're pushing it. They wrote it 4 fucking times in the report. He did say he had a source. I trust his sources, I do. But it's also entirely possible that the source is just being overly optimistic and hopeful. I do not believe for 1 second Sony is course correcting anything. Okay, so let's just entertain that for 2 seconds. Let's say hypothetically they are. Let's say hypothetically tomorrow they got rid of the DEI department. They terminated 1,000+ positions or whatever across all of their locations, across the entirety of Sony. Sony is a massive company that has multiple, can you please stop that? Multiple things between the Sony entertainment, the Sony tech side of things, blah, blah, blah. Will Spain, thank you for the 199. Remember Sony killed Michael Jackson. What? Steve Brown, thank you for the 199. Have you ever sat on your beef curtains, pea hands? So anyway, so if Sony did all this tomorrow, if Sony did all of that tomorrow, it would not fucking matter, nor would it change my opinion on this. And again, the reason why is I'm a firm believer that competition is good. If Sony believes that they can spend X amount of dollars on Katakawa, they're not doing it to be good people. They're doing it because they know they can make more money, or at least they think they know they can make more money. What are they going to do with that? Well, they're going to add the entirety of the fucking anime, manga, light novel, all the IPs that they have for the anime section underneath their own umbrella for their own streaming stuff. We all fucking hate Crunchyroll. It's goddamn garbage. We don't want the same decline in quality to happen to anything that Katakawa produces. The other thing on that is fuck Sony. If they've done fuck shit once, they'll do fuck shit again. Fuck them. They also participate in the uneven censorship of their own fucking people. It makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. So no. On top of that, at number 3, they're still cowards in my book because they have the power. Literally, if they went to Japan, fucking the Japanese government tomorrow and said, we're not going to participate in Zero anymore, and we're not going to participate in the ESRB, and we're not going to participate in censorship requests, they won't do that. They could. Literally one of the biggest media companies in the fucking world with some of the most IPs, most music, whatever. Fuck, they got the power. You think they gotta fucking play ball? They don't. They could set the fucking standard. You're confusing American Sony with Japanese Sony. American Sony took over Japanese Sony. Japanese Sony is pretty based. Not anymore. They're the ones who let the American side in. Follow the money and look at their own reports. Sony America wants Katakawa. Yeah, exactly. Like it's not good. It's not good. It's just bad news. Josh L, thank you so much for the 499. We need an environment that allows smaller, more agile businesses to innovate and compete with corps, i.e. way fewer regulations and taxes. Exactly. If you have mega corporations just constantly buying up the competition, that's bad for everybody. They should have to compete. If they have a good product, have the good product. Keep making the good product even better so that way you retain your customers. But somebody else coming in and saying, hey, I'm doing things a little bit differently, let them be. But then, of course, the individuals of that said company need to also hold on to their ideas and realize that just because Sony wants to buy them, 1, that should validate that they're on the right path, but 2, fucking take a chance and do it yourself. Do not give in to Sony because they're just going to crush you. I demand that you cuddle your fluffy wolf right now. She's gone. She's gone, Jim. Disney should feel bad. Absolutely. Just watching Demion's, it'll make sense. Yeah, I'll have to have a listen. Obviously, you know, he produces videos are on average more than 10 minutes long on average. I'm sure this one's probably around the 15 to 20 minute mark, hopefully. So, you know, just saying like, oh, and Demion said this. That's, you know, taking away from the full breadth of what was actually said. So, of course, I will go listen. Those are just my 2 cents. I'm big against all of the whole, you know, companies just continuously buying everything up. because this is how we ended up with Visa and MasterCard. They bought up all the competition, snuffed it out, or incorporated it into their own shit. And now look who's fucking killing business around the world. So that's just where I come from with this. That was a terrible attempt at He's Dead, Jim. I know. It's about 30 minutes. Okay, see, so there's a lot of context there. There's probably a lot to be discussed. Have you looked into the U.S. government current administration wanting to break up Google into smaller companies? Do you think it is with more pure intentions, or is it related? It's related to money and politics. I don't know what the angle would be. I also have no idea if this means that Alphabet can buy it. Like, I don't know what all of that means. I don't know how Google classifies everything, because I don't know the history of it. I don't know enough about it to really have much commentary for it. I don't like the idea of government telling a company to split up. But if Chrome or Google or whatever element of it wasn't part of initially the original, like if it got bought, for instance, then they're telling it to return to independence. I don't know. I don't know about that one. It's kind of like one of those things where I'm against regulation, but I'm sure it makes sense. Google and YouTube need to split for sure. I do agree with that. I don't like what's going on there, but I wouldn't know how else it could be done. I don't know how else it could be done, but I don't know if I agree with governments being able to tell a company to split up. How does that affect, like, could Google just move its entire operation out of America to avoid that? I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I don't know anything. Doesn't Alphabet already own Google? Yeah, so, well, that's what I thought. I just don't know. They want to say they broke up Google without actually breaking up Google. Yeah, if Alphabet bought Microsoft, that'd be concerning. Absolutely, yeah. So we do unfortunately need regulation in that regard to prevent things like that from happening, to prevent mega mergers and things like that from happening. I don't know. I don't know enough about it to give you guys any form of real commentary other than go look it up and educate yourselves on it, because I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. 99% sure Alphabet does own Google. I would assume, God damn it, YouTube. I would assume so. Does Alphabet own Google? I think that, yeah, Alphabet was created through a restructuring of Google in 2015 and became the parent holding company of Google and several former Google subsidiaries. I don't know enough about it to comment on this. There's a lot going on there. Anti-monopoly law, I mean, why isn't there an anti-operation committee? Time for a new conspiracy map? I'm sure there absolutely is one worth having there. The social connections of Google are all fascinating. Is Google dying yet? It's on its way, apparently. I don't know. And by Google, I mean like Google the search engine, not Google the company. They're too invested in too much software and hardware to go away. An alternative way to look at it is that Google wouldn't have grown this big without government regulation preventing smaller businesses to flourish. Yeah, correct. Yes. I do agree with that. On top of that, Google does a lot of lobbying. A lot of fucking money coming in from Google. A lot of fucking money goes to politicians from them. Does dog need to go out? Dog needs to pee. Great. All right, you guys wait for 1 second. Please, I apologize for this. The dog needs to go to the bathroom. Yes, you're being good, girl. What's that good girl? You're so good. Okay. Ah, fuck. Okie dokie. I have returned. They was teaching the dogs how to pee on their hands. No, I gotta go let her out. She had to go potty. Anyway, so this was me being an absolute menace to Mark Warner. I mean, it's look, there I am. I'm gonna keep being a fucking dick. Oh, I don't think I actually on this one. Oh, but other people are doing the good work. I'm on this one though. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Boop. I didn't, no attraction on that one. But that's okay. I'm just here to ask questions, and if even one person goes, what the fuck? Oh, here he is, by the way. Here's the contribution thing. Campaign committee. Here's the Disney thing. Walt Disney. Disney giving money. You see these things now. Oh, man. But yeah, so that's that. That is Mark Warner, and Mark Warner is now being a fuck ass. But let's jump into some game news, eh? Well, I guess that was kind of game news. We kind of went all over the place with that, but that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, I'm not gonna play the. Well, I guess it's only a few seconds.
You make
So I'm sure you guys have probably seen this.
Look. They could be themselves with you, and I could just feel it.
So this is
saw the
if you
small
manage
knowing
to
smile when
actually
she looked-
do all of the crazy things that you have to go out of your way for to get Tash to die, Tash the trash can to die. They will talk about the characters post-mortem, and they'll do this to Tash.
And I could just feel it. I saw the small knowing smile when she looked at you. There was a secret only the two of you shared. The small knowing smile when she looked at you. The small knowing smile when she looked at you. They could be themselves with you. Saw the small knowing smile when she looked at you, Rook. They could be themselves with you. And I can smile when she looked happy, Rook. They could be themselves with you. Smile when she looked at you.
Even in a controlled environment, they just don't give a flying fuck, dude. It's so funny. Literally goes from theys to she. How do you fuck that up when you had a consultant, when your top writer, when your fucking game lead, who's ever overseeing shit, all y'all motherfuckers play these games and you fuck it up? And you fuck it. You know what? Everybody, hang on. We're gonna pull a barf in honor of fucking shit. Let's do it. We're gonna pour one out and we're gonna pull a barf. How are we doing this? How do I get you guys? We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull a barf. In honor for the trash can. Trash can. All right. One. Fuck. Holy shit. Two. Jesus. Fuck. Three. 4 and 5. There. That's 10. We did it. We pulled a barf. Holy fuck. I can't get the chair back on the thing. Shit. We did it. We fucking did it. Holy fuck. I don't even know what that looked like, and I don't ever want to go back and see. If anybody clips that, you're dead to me. Holy shit. Now that we've pulled a barf, I did all 10 of them. It identified actually as 50. Nice undies. Oh, no, dude, I'm wearing shorts. Wait, could you see my fucking... Uh-oh. Well, what underwear am I wearing? Was it black or red? Was it black or red? What did you see? Was it black or red? I think I might have just shown off my ass cheek. You're good? Couldn't see anything? Okay. All right, whatever. I'm just going to trust you guys. Black shorts, red undies. Oh, fuck! Well, whatever. That's fine. We were doing it for Tash. We were doing it for Tash. All right, green like your eyes. Thank you. That's the only right question. Trick question. It was pink. Funny how I can wear red things with all these blue lights around me, and it never looks pink. Isn't that crazy, guys? Anyway, So we poured one out, and we did a barf. Thigh socks. Yeah, today was a thigh sock day. It's a little cold. We can now officially call this a fitness stream. You know what? Nobody else is doing fucking fitness on streams. Only me. Look at that. Pulled a barf on Tasha's grave. Exactly. I should have done squats instead, but push-ups were important. You know why, Savvy? We all know why. What? Why? Next up, Savvy Yoga Grift stream. Take it straight. Look, man, I'm the only one doing push-ups on stream, all right? I don't see anybody else doing it. Oh, man. Why so dark today? Because generous anonymous individuals donated lights. I swear to God, the lights are on. I don't know why it looks darker. Well, this light's not on. Hang on, let me fix that. Oh, my God. Let me see if this makes a fucking difference. Does that make a difference? No, not really. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. 420 stoner that loves to read. Look so nitro plus Chirol good Yowie games. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you so much for joining in. I think there were some other sounds that happened. Beardo's Dummy Thick Peach, thank you for the 5. Pity tax because those were the worst push-ups I've ever seen. At least I did them. At least I did them, damn it. And Grumpy Rat, thank you so much for continuing your membership. Hail Savvy in chat. Sorry I'm late. I was walking my goldfish. You are excused. I don't think that there was anybody else. Was there? No. Okay. 10 push-ups. There goes the cup size. God damn it. Well, I'm starting a fitness stream. There you go. Can you have a negative cup size? Technically. They did it in fucking Dragon Age. I definitely won't clip that and send your push-ups to Jeremy and Beardo. God damn it. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. At least I can sit there and say that I did them on stream. Those two will just talk a big game. But I did them. Yes. Remember that. The next time they have a fucking basketball conversation. Yes. And I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great day. God bless you all with excellence. No, you. All right. So anyway, even in a controlled environment, they can't fucking keep jack shit straight. And Dark Lelouch, gee, thank you for the 2. Squats of disrespect. Teabagging. Yes, those are the best. Those are indeed the best. Also, obviously, continuing our government's conversation from earlier, this one is more good news. Fuck Gary Gensler, this, whatever that guy's name is from The Simpsons looking ass. Benjamin, thank you so much for the squiggly 2. Thanks. I'll have strange dreams tonight. Yep. Savvy more fit than Beardo confirmed. Ooh. Ooh, thank you so much, 1992 space movie, best movie of all time. Thank you so much for the 10. Goth Savvy pulling a barf tax. I can't believe they would be a bigot and call trash a she. If only they were consistent with their own identity standards. I agree. And Stormboard, thank you for the squiggly 10. Looks like TMNE will have a new intro. Fuck, I really hope not. That would be embarrassing. I'm sure I look like ass. You're starting to look like Violet. Who? What? I'm dead. I am now dead to you. Totally worth it. No, you're not dead to me. Wait, why? Why would you do? Oh, man. Mr. Burns. That's it. That's it. Yeah, so anyway, fuck this little asshole. This motherfucker right here is the reason why I am not financially prosperous right now. This motherfucker has ruined so much for me because I am a good, honest American, all right? I was just trying to be honest. And my honesty fucked me. And I am still paying the price to this day. Live your life as if the IRS is going to be abolished. These are my only words of wisdom. This is not financial advice. Anyway, fuck this little mousy bitch. Fuck him. This is like one of the few times where I'm not going to be an adult at all. Like, I don't care to understand this person. I don't care to know him. I don't give a shit why he did what he did. I don't care if he's being blackmailed. Fuck him. Fuck you, you little fucking snake-looking bitch. Indica or sativa, Savvy? Why not both? No, I prefer indica, actually, but I should probably stop because, honestly, it makes me very lazy. Listen, don't be honest. Basically. Stat cash like old Chinese people. I have sort of done that, which is really stupid, actually. You should definitely not do that. What did he do? What didn't this little fucker do? Basically, he's very bad for crypto. Very bad. Wolfsbane, thank you for the 199. Violet, I thought they were Hazel. God damn it! No! Ooh, what is this? Why did I click on this one? Oh, this is just an old one. Okay. All right, we'll go back to here since I don't have any more of those. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh, Kyle! Go upstairs. Okay. All right. What? No, I don't need to go to the bathroom yet. So let's see. What else have we got in the news today? We've got Star Wars Outlaws finally coming to Steam, which nobody gives a shit about. It was already on PC, but it is now officially on Steam, and it had, what, 300 fucking people playing? Yikes. But it was already on PC, so, like, who cares? So I'm not too sure if... Well, no, because even games that are on other platforms, when they come to Steam, generally have more than 300 people playing them. But whatever, you know, whatever. They totally did their best, I'm sure. What else? There's nothing really else. Gosh, did I really blow through all of that in less than an hour? Well, we could talk about some social maps. 300 people, 300 of them. Are they Spartans? Possibly. Savvy looking like a dollar store. I dig Slipknot music chick. Hey man, it's either that or I get called the internet. So, you know, it was 22 last I saw. Well, let's go take a look. Let's go look at Steam, DB, Star Wars Outlaws. Here we go. Let's go look at that. We don't need that. We need just the overall. I don't need the price history. Isn't it even on sale today? Charts? Oh, it's gotten up to 545 people. Good for them. Good for them. Wolfsbane, thank you so much for the 10. Hey, Savvy, I'm in a stream. And Endymion shouted you out in his newest video. He and I all impressed by your investigative skills. You probably could find out Tupac is alive. God, I'm high. Have a 10. Bless you. Thank you so much for your generosity. I don't know about that. I don't know about necessarily solving anything, but like, you know, look. One time when I was bored, I wanted to see if I could find people on TikTok based off of the smallest of clues. So I would challenge myself. And the way that you do that is you look at somebody's TikTok, because people love to overshare. And then you can kind of go to their Instagram or their Twitter, and then you'll find more information about wherever they are. And then you can narrow it down by looking at the, you know, the types of bed sheets that are used, or what's the painting on the wall. You can figure out what sale was at their latest TJ Maxx and if they sold that same painting. You can do all kinds of things. You can use the 100% free international webcam monitoring shit. You can basically gain access to surveillance from around the world and follow people and make incredible day-to-day maps based off of no fucking information. I did that a couple of times just to have fun. I never put the information out anywhere. I never told anybody that I did this, but you can do those things. Anybody can do these things. People love to overshare. Yeah. Yeah. It's just because, like, okay, so listen, one of the reasons too why I did that is because I wanted to see how practical it was. I was writing a detective style character, and I needed to do the detective work myself, so I needed to prove that I could do that. I did actually want to be an FBI agent when I was younger. I wanted to do a lot of things. I wanted to be a marine biologist, an FBI agent. I wanted to go into psychology, and I wanted to go into medicine. I also wanted to be an animator. I wanted to work in the game industry. Storyboard, thank you so much for this weekly 10. Koreans have been doing that to Johnny Somali. Exactly, and he overshares like a motherfucker. So you can't find me, you'd be surprised. Even what you think is anonymous images as your profile pictures, there's always a way. There's always a way. You want to test your skills? It's fun. You need to teach a class on basic mapping. I would be a terrible teacher. I really would. How do you not wind up at the NSA? Because I hate government. That's how, to be fair, 4chan does most. Yeah, exactly. And 4chan taught me how to do that when I was younger. Smollett's conviction overturned. Savvy as a spy. Wait, what? Go on. No, I don't know. If you spent any time on 4chan like 15 years ago, you would have learned these skills. Are you familiar with... I feel like you have that too. Why does this feel like a word that I've probably heard before? Let me just do a quick... is a word that describes the awareness of one's life is limited by being a single body and that there is much of the world that one will never experience. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Justin Martins, thank you so much for the 5. We make fun of Beardo, but you're the one been sitting on a Benenya this whole time, I see. Yes. It's funny how that works. It's very funny. Snarf. Oh, thank you so much for the Snarf. Snarf was my... So Snarf... Narf reminds me of Snarf, which just reminds me of Thundercats. So I always get really excited. But thank you so much, Jason JJJ, for continuing your membership. Oh, man. By the way, were you talking about EXIF? Oh, yeah, there's also EXIF data, too, that you could be looking at, which gives you, because people are stupid, the actual fucking geographic location and some other information. And I can't tell exactly. Oh, man. But, yeah, so that's all cool. There's all my research on the ADL. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll briefly talk about my little map board that I did bring up on Side Scrollers. We can talk about it here because why the hell not? G2G. Oh, gotta go. We'll catch the rest later after open bar. Enjoy. Are you Chitara? Oh, man, dude, I loved her. She was cool. She's very cool. I'm waiting for the page to load. For some reason, my map board is not loading. I should really... I had words that were going somewhere. I should really do something, and then it just completely lost me. Apparently, Steam got some kind of big win. Side Scrollers never got to it, though. Steam got some kind of big win. I'd need more information. I'd need a topic, something on what did they win? What was the big win? Goth Vampire Chitara. Oh, the season pass thing? Yeah, okay. That's kind of like really low on my scale of importance. Also, we are more than a fifth of the way to the movie bullying threshold. You guys have been really generous so far. Holy shit. Thank you for that. But we are a fifth of the way to the movie bully. Like, we go through it so quickly, which is always so fucking... Well, last time we fucking flew through it. You guys crushed these fucking silly little goals. Thank you, Advic, for the 2. 90s alt alive and well, I see. Yes. I'll never be anything else, man. It's just, I'm stuck in the 90s and 2000s, I swear. Let's see here. That's a big win? Yeah, exactly. Like, that's not really a big win. Right now, like, that's like a little W, but we got to fight off the Senate right now. Because they're trying to do anything they can to be fuck asses. Once reached, you put on a vest. Why would I put on a vest? Like a safety vest? Or like a fluffy vest? I have those too. Some 90s. Well, we were doing some workouts earlier. All right. So this is the big, huge social map, and it's not even that big. It's not compared to some of my other ones. This is the big, huge social map that I showcased on... Oh, shit. I wasn't using this. I need to up my subscription. So this is what I showcased on Side Scrollers. This was probably one of my more in-depth ones that actually hold some weight to it. The other ones were just like social connections, right? But this has weight to it. There is legislation that is tied to this. There is politics that is tied to this. There are some big names that are tied to this. On top of that, since then, I have added a few things, but we're just going to go through this really briefly. So, Where I want to start, is there a dark mode background? There is, but I'm not going to use it right now because I don't want to find it and I don't want to risk you seeing anything else in settings that could tie to things because I'm lazy, all right? So we're gonna deal with it. You're gonna deal with my face going glossy and you're gonna deal with light mode here. So the way that I started off on side scrollers is I talked about Cinzia Musio, Geeky Baking. So this individual was basically doing a talk with these two individuals for Barclays. Now Barclays, I wasn't clear about this on side scrollers. So Barclays does a lot of things, right? So I guess this is actually a bank, but Barclays has a gaming lab, a creative lab called Eagle Studios. So they support UK games and creative businesses. They do a lot of things, but they are a bank first. So I wasn't clear about this on side scrollers. I just said like, oh, look, here's Barclays, here's their gaming thing. And so I think that might have been confusing for people who are not of British origin, right? So anyway, so this little group here, Barclays Games and Creative, this speaker agenda that they did for the London Games Frenzy, the reason why this is such an important distinction here, this connection here. So if you notice what's missing here is this individual, James Dodd, is actually the DEI guy for Uki, and this is the CEO of Uki. So they hide this connection. James Dodd is also the person who made Out Making Games, which is a thing by Uki and has Uki support, but he doesn't say that. And then he also works for Martin Tripp Associates. Martin Tripp Associates is who I've brought up before, and they install C-suite level individuals into positions of power in company across basically all forms of media, TV, blah, blah, blah. This individual is less important, but they are classified as a DEI consultant for their stupid thing that they made, which is Code Coven. I don't care too much about it, but down here is just basically a breakdown. They want it to be something that holds people accountable in gaming. I don't know why. That's really fucking weird, but this power trip that these people have is wild. This isn't about helping anybody with creativity. This is about holding people accountable, which doesn't make any sense with me, and it doesn't bode well. People are just making games. There's nothing to hold anybody accountable for. An elite UK bank, you have to pay to have an account with them. Oh, it's one of those. Fuck that. So yeah, this individual is a fucking loon. On top of that, so she retweeted PlayStation London Studio because of course, and then this is something else to look into eventually for me, but this is diversity role models. This is some LGBT thing. Go figure, it's just another tax drain. So I'm also able to connect. So Code Coven comes from Cinzia, right? And then this individual, Lauren K., she retweets Code Coven. And then, of course, if you're someone that has always wanted to make a difference in someone's life, take this moment. It's all about making a difference in someone's life. It's not about telling a good story. It's not about, helping the creative process. It's about making a difference in someone's life because these people are worthless and do nothing. They've never made a change in anybody's life for the better. And they constantly need to feel like they are. So they pick the smallest of social topics to try to have an upper hand on. This is so fucking pathetic. Anyway, of course, like I said, this person provides nothing of value to the world. But she is part of this. So if we look over, she's done this stuff. Why did I tag you to this? Oh, Level Up. Here we go. So her username, Level Up Lauren, is here. Special host, Level Up Lauren, will speak at or She Plays Games host. So she's a host. So she works for She Plays Games, right? Well, guess who they retweet? Dr. Motherfucking Colwert, which is the individual who made the stupid fucking post from Take This. Very fun time. So, Storyboard, thank you so much for this weekly 10. We need to get you, Kirsha, and Master the TDS investigating together. Combine your autism powers like the Power Rangers Super Autism Power Force Red 7 activated. It would be tism-tastic, absolutely. I feel like, though, because we all focus and come at it from different angles, I think that it's actually better that we do what we do the way that we're doing it, because you're getting 3 different types of information that all do connect to each other, but you're getting it in different ways. So I think that that's really important. So anyway, so this is just the reminder of where Dr. Colwert comes from and all of the information that I found and the egregious amount of tax dollars that, of course, she has siphoned off from all of us. If this wasn't tax dollars, I wouldn't give a fuck. Go do you, boo. But this bitch is going around to all these organizations that are all DEI related, siphoning money from governments because she can't fucking do it on her own. Sell your fucking books and fuck off. You're not going to change anything for the better because nobody wants your change. You made up problems. Made up. Guess what? By trying to claim that mostly gamers are toxic, you're a fucking retard and you're uneducated. You have nothing. You have no argument whatsoever. You yourself have written how games lead to actually less toxic behavior because games force you, especially multiplayer games, into situations where you have to problem solve where there are no stakes. You're not gonna lose your job if you don't beat the fucking dragon level with fucking Dick Fucker 7000, all right? All this shit she's written about that supports the opposite. But because it didn't make any money anymore, she had to change her fucking tune. This is the problem with fucking useless sociologists. All of their fucking shit relies on what's the current in trend. That's why they like to call other people grifters, because they themselves are the actual fucking grift. She switches topics like crazy. Holy fucking shit! Homie, you ain't gotta give me $5. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. You crazy. You crazy. I know this individual. You use Miro for workflows. You use it for conspiracies. I love it. Yep. How you been, beautiful? How you been? Ah, dude, actually, your $4.99 is about to go to my subscription so that way I can renew it. How to drain your dragon. Exactly. Exactly. But oh, that's your 5th super though. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I'll just pretend like that's us back buying shots. Oh man, but dude, look at my fucking conspiracy work. This is just one board. This is crazy. Oh man. This is why I despise Bill Maher. These people like him or her switching ideas. Yeah, exactly. Fucking amen. Fucking amen. But so if we come over here, you're probably thinking, wow, holy shit, you go all the way fucking over here. Well, this is the stuff that I didn't necessarily talk about on Side Scrollers. I did make a tweet about this, which is very funny. So Cypher, I've been mapping for a while. This individual constantly goes private and public and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. She went private again after I put out the thread focus pointing out these. But I already have all the tweets I need from Cypher. Like, I've got some shitty connections here, but I have an entire Discord where I post my screen grabs along with somebody else. I have one person who works with me, and we just archive. We archive all these people's shit. We just scroll. We scroll all the way back to about 2014, back about the first Gamergate era, just to see if there's any connections there. And yeah, we archive all of it. Manually, by hand. We don't use fancy applications to scrape data. No, see, I don't have access to logically fucking AI, which, by the way, is a British-born company that works with leftist governments to decide what is and isn't misinformation, despite them being wrong multiple times. They had a hand in the 2020 election, and they're partnered with Meta, and they were the reason why people got censored on Facebook when they were talking about COVID. I hate this narrative that Mark Zuckerberg is trying to frame himself as a victim. Not one single person. No one in the Senate. No one on any of the hearing committees, not one motherfucker has asked Mark Zuckerberg about his relationship with Logically fucking AI. It's public, by the way. Logically AI is why shit got flagged. They're still partnered with them by choice. Zuck's just trying to rebrand himself because he knows he needs the people on his side to sell his stupid fucking projects and his products. No, somebody ask him about Logically AI. He's not a victim. He's happy to censor bitches. Regina Sharp, thank you for the 10. Dick Fucker 7000, that's what I call my, never mind, conspiracy tax. Bless you. Christian, Word, thank you so much for becoming a member. He has been taken by the lizard people. He is the lizard people. My goodness. But yeah, anyway. So that's a thing. So Cypher over here has... Look, when I say that these people is the same 50 people across all of these same groups, I mean it genuinely. So Cypher is part of TakeThis.org, right? Hang on. Do I have all the screenshots for this to do this? Hang on. Where's the notes? Here it is. So, Cypher or Tanya, this is all public information. I haven't talked to anybody behind the scenes. This is not doxing. Tweets. Right? Literally tweets herself. So, here we go. I need diverse games. So, that's 2, right? Let me see here if this quickly does anything with it. Hang on. Just hang on. Additionally, she is a senior Annenberg Labs Civic Media Fellow. So that's 3. She's also the creator and creative director of Into the Motherlands, a new sci-fi Afro future. What? Okay, well that's great. And here we go. She's part of the IGDA. This is not the best one to show that, but that's 4, right? A lot of shit with the IGDA. Here we go. Renewed my membership. So she's just a member, but that gives her access to everybody on the IGDA. Where's the other one? Wait. Just see now, unsure why you tagged Engineer Gamer X. Hang on. Wait. I know I've got the fucking tweet somewhere. If it's not here, it's somewhere else. Hang on. Nominated for some bullshit. This is also something else that they do. They have a bunch of made-up fucking awards. Because that's funny. Anyway, she's part of GamerX. Alright, so there's like 5 fucking things. Congrats. Welcome to the future. Oh yeah, Dr. Corwart's tied to fucking Jeff Knightley because of course. Bunch of fucking... individual was also for a while part of Khalif Adams' thing. Khalif Adams, of course, is the individual who told me that he needs context around the phrase, abort all the Jews. This individual needed context to know if it was actually okay or not to say that phrase, even though that they are a supporter of DEI and, you know, claim that you shouldn't use mean words against groups who have been oppressed. So very, very, very cool, Khalif Adams. Glad that you still haven't figured that out. He blocked me, by the way, so he still hasn't figured out if it's okay to say abort all the Jews or not. So very fun. Anyway, I think they split paths. Who the fuck knows why? But this was one of my favorite tweets. Twitch's new safety and advisory council to focus on work-life balance, protecting marginalized groups. And then, of course, here he is because he bitches for free shit. Really happy to see TL Taylor, Alex Holmes, and Noodle on here. Surprised and a little frustrated we weren't tapped for this. Shut the fuck up. Ooh, I'm about to say some gamer words. Anyway. So there's more shit here connected between them, but Cypher's just... Oh, here we go. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. See, I knew I had it. Cypher. Look at this. Fucking very unhappy individual. This is the face of somebody who is miserable. Holy fuck. Anyway. So, like I said, 5 fucking things, right? She's part of 5 fucking things that all do the exact same thing. All of them. All of them do the exact same fucking thing. Which, by the way, so ambassador and then also... Icon Award, right? So these people make up their bogus little awards. If like I as far as I'm concerned, I'm an award-winning gamer. I am the best female gamer that has ever existed because I have an award for it. And you know where it is? Where's my award? Hang on. Hang on. Award maker. Digital. Create, edit, and... No, I don't need Canva. All right, you know what? No, I'm going to do this even better. Where's Paint? Hang on. Now that it has now been established that I am indeed the bestest gamer, and I have the award to prove it, this is my bestest gamer award. I have been given this from the Council of Gamers. I am literally the best gamer, so every single company needs to actually consult with me when it comes to that. I am, as awarded here, the bestest gamer. This is what these people do, by the way. This is literally it. This is it. This is all they do. They make a bullshit organization, claim to have an award thing, nominate their bestie, then give it to the bestie. The bestie puts it on their resume. Suddenly their resume looks appealing, like, oh, wow, you have an award. That's fascinating. Oh, the award thing just started this year and it's 3 people and they just have a Twitch channel. That's, wow, amazing. Crazy, fucking wild. But it says here you have an award, so that means you must have been recognized for something truly good. So, now that I have been given an award, I am truly, here, actually, you know what? This is what, here we go. Bam. This is where my awards will go. Here we go. I am, that's my award. That's now what the black box is for, all of my awards. Fuck! What did I just do? Oh, fuck. Now what the fuck did I do? Why are there 2 there? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Wow, so it had something really bad actually popped up there. Huh, that's crazy. I don't know if you guys just saw my search history on this, and there's some pretty stupid stuff on there. Beardo's Dummy Thing Beach, thank you so much for the 5. Here's 5 for the Bester Gamer Award. So now it's legit because there's money behind it. True, thank you. I do have here, hang on, wait, here we go. Hang on. Copy image, get out of here, come back to you. Here's paint and boop. We can make it smaller. Boop. There we go. Now it's legit. Holy shit, Jason Yankvec, thank you so much for the 5. And the winner for the most inappropriate discussion about Pokemon goes to Madam Savvy. Look at that. That's probably not an award I want to showcase. Thank you so much, Bad Master Porky, for being a member for 3 months and having that golden tentacle next to your name. Wow, congrats on winning the Bestest Gamer Award, Savvy. I expect nothing less than the 0% Dustborn Queen. Exactly. Nobody else has ever done what I have done. So, that's very fun and cool. Oh, man. Did I read Regina Sharp's 10? Dickfucker 7000, that's what I call my... Oh, wait, no, I did. That's a conspiracy text. Yes, I did, right? Either way, I've read it again. Congratulations. And I did say thank you there for joining the membership. I can't speak of what I saw. I don't know, man. Apparently you guys saw my ass too today, so whatever. We're just having a day, all right? We're having a day. I pulled a barb and y'all saw my ass. Everybody wins at the end of the day. Anyway, so we have Cypher here who goes around bullying companies until they give her free shit. So here she was legitimately lambasting CD Projekt Red. Holy fuck. Warbreaker, thank you so much for the squiggly 5. To the 2 times ultra hyper most bestest gamer of the century. Thank you so much. And Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 5. Tentacle Yaoi Hentai localized. Savvy, how could you search for that? See, now I know you're being silly. I would never put Yaoi and Hentai in the same line. I know. You saw feet too. Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. Her trophy is a solid gold Lopunny lifting Joker dancer style. Yes, I would allow that. Women always assume men want them. I disagree. Also, we're 2/5 of the way to our goal for bullying me into watching the iconic classic movie Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Thank you, everybody, for your generosity. So here's Cypher back in 2019 saying, well, let's talk about Cyberpunk, calls them transphobic and racist, goes on a multi-tweet tirade that you would never fucking do if you plan on working with a company, right? I just wish it wasn't such an expected but still disappointing reaction to most games these days. Also, save your hot takes. It's just gonna get you a mute or a block. Right, so this person goes on and they just want their fucking echo chamber, which clearly nobody gave a shit. A little later, though. Didn't want to acknowledge it. Keep in mind, she's part of 5 DEI groups. Keep in mind, at the time, CD Projekt Red was caught in being name-called. Keep in mind... CD Projekt Red has fallen to where it is today because of people like this selfish little fucker. I shouldn't use the word little. Little is reserved for people like me. This individual is not little. Look at all this free shit. Stormborn, thank you so much for this weekly 5. Dan Bask would love today's stream. Feet and workout. God damn it. Oh, man. But yeah, anyway. So that's this wonderful individual who I'm absolutely certain is a complete fucking ray of sunshine. The gaming magazine also has a podcast. And look who it is. The individual who is given money to butcher Dragon Age. Fun fact. And yeah, very, very cool. And back, thank you so much for the 5. If there's one thing I love, it's classic movies. For the holy hand grenade. God bless. God bless. Meaning of life greater than the meaning of Brian, which is greater than the Holy Grail. See, now that one I actually don't know off the top of my head. I can say how she's part of 5 different groups. Yes. Yes. And then, of course, if we were to come here to the IGDA, that is, of course, linked to Jay Powell of the Powell Group, who just partnered with SBI because why the fuck not? But, oh, look, women in games. Oh, fuck, look, the IGDA Foundation. Oh, fuck. And then if we come back all the way over here for the piece de resistance to bring it all the way back home, because the thing that started this was this, which is Uki. If we come back up here to Uki, well, what in the fuck does Uki do? The voice of the UK gaming industry, our story, our beliefs, and our people. Well, it turns out it's a little bit more than that. Uki, policy and public affairs, your voice in government and with policymakers throughout the UK. Now, keep this in mind. Here's a list of they have 14 pages of partners or people, companies who have reached out to them. Just keep the government thing in mind. This one we've seen a lot of, Nintendo UK. We have the IGDA, we have Epic, we have Women in Games. We have all these fucking agencies. We have High Res, which recently had layoffs because they have a DEI department and they've gone downhill after overhiring. We have Bandai Namco UK, Sega Europe, Riot Games, blah, blah, blah. There's actually a lot more big names too. These are all here as well. Now, you're probably thinking, how the fuck did this group get all this shit? Well, because of this one. Uki is the lead voice on big policy issues facing the UK games industry. We gather our members' opinions and represent their views in a series of policy papers, and we consult widely outside of our membership when we need to. We make all our consultation responses available for anyone who wants to read them, so you can see how we do. And then here you go. This, you can kind of see what the fuck they're worried about. So, all of this suddenly makes sense, right? This is why all of these companies would dare fucking sign with them. Because they need Uki to unfortunately represent them when it comes to tax law. Now, raise the game. We're about to come full circle. Uki administers the Raise the Game pledge, which aims to get games businesses of all sizes to pledge to improve diversity through diverse recruiting practices, building inclusive work environments, and representing voices in the games. The pledge aims to cover over half the industry workforce by the end of 2021. Uki, which is a policy and public affairs representation of the industry, who got all these companies to sign with them, also has a Raise the Game pledge targeted towards DEI, which James Dodd is in charge of for Uki. And if we come over... I don't have it on this one, do I? Oh, there we go. If we come over here, this quote is from Raise the Game. Creating meaningful change. We know that businesses will be in different places on their equality, diversity, and inclusion journey. Raise the Game is designed to inspire meaningful cultural and behavioral change in all the game's business companies and organizations. This is James Dodd. Guess what? He's got a big old fucking quote right here, right? Well, guess what else? Here's James Dodd on his Martin Tripp Associates website with the same quote. So, James Dodd is in charge of Raise the Game. He's the DEI guy for Uki, right? If we were to come over here to raisethegame.com. Keep in mind, this is sponsored by Uki, our pledge partners. You're gonna see a lot of the same fucking names. Why is that? Well, probably because Uki came to all of their partners and said, hey, if you don't sign this, we just might not have your best interest in mind next time we go to the table. So, James Dodd, who is the DEI guy for Uki, helps run the DEI initiative while also being in charge of fucking C-suite level individuals getting put into shit. Isn't that wild? Isn't that fucking crazy? Isn't that fucking wild? He's the director of Outmaking Games and on the Uki DEI committee. Guys, this individual installs people into companies. Companies that are signed to Uki, that signed the pledge that he probably has installed people into. This is why DEI has to go away at every fucking level. Every single one. Anyway. That's basically all this shows. Also, do you want to see a J.K. Rowling connection? Because it's fucking crazy. It's very funny. It's very, 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 very funny. All right, so over here we have the Creative Assembly, which is a big old LGBT thing, right? And so here's Outmaking Games. If we come over here, so if we look at this, look at the word mermaids here, right? So mermaids. So we're going to go over here and we're going to see what the fuck is that? Well, it turns out Outmaking Games at Mermaids Gender has been doing wonderful work for almost 30 years. I don't have Hazel ass, Stephen De Leon. Thank you for the $2. Your $2 does not validate those words. Have been doing wonderful work for almost 30 years, helping gender diverse kids, young people and their families. Today, Outmaking Games and BAFTA Games shines a light on them and their brilliant ongoing efforts. So here's BAFTA Games, which is a BAFTA subsidiary for BAFTA. So what the fuck is Mermaids? Supporting trans and gender diverse children. Help hotline. Watch out, Eurogamer team plays with Witchy Life Story Aid. And y'all are probably wondering, get to the meat and potatoes of this, because what the fuck? Oh, I am. Mermaids. This account is no longer active. You can join the blah, blah, blah. We've taken the decision to stop engaging with our ex account as of today because they're fucking crazy. If we follow this little line all the way over here. Oh my. As early as last fucking month, she was going after Mermaids. Mermaids has been around for 30 years in the UK, trying to trans children. And J.K. Rowling is stood up against them. And that connects to the gaming and entertainment industry. Isn't that crazy? Anime Core 85, thank you so much for the $2. The whole of info on DEI is crazy. Yes. And I haven't even really gone through everything. I just gave you guys a really brief breakdown of some of the things that I added. And then it just gave me just kind of a way to rant, honestly, on what I found. The more thorough breakdown is, of course, through side scrollers. So you can go find me there. But yeah. So that's the thing. There's a whole nother little section down here, and I just link it to BAFTA and more BAFTA shit and BAFTA, and then bring it back over here because BAFTA, it's just one giant fucking circle. Even broken feminist clocks are right twice a day. Actually, no, they can't be because being right is part of the patriarchy. Oh, this is literally just the tip. So originally this was actually three different circles that I managed to combine into one. So that's why it's all here. There is a much larger map, and then there is some other people who, if you saw the Discord, you'd probably cry. The reason why I'm so fucking blackpilled, like just so pessimistic, is because I see a lot more. Like, if you guys saw half the shit that I did, you would absolutely just want to go be a hermit on a boat in international waters. That's it. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 5. What's the goal? Question tax. No, seriously, I missed it. What's the goal? So if we get it to a collective $500 today, before I end stream, which I have no idea when I'm going to end it, I'll pad it out as best I can. That's a terrible thing to say. You guys can bully me through monetary convincing to watch the entirety of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which I have never done before because I hate Western films. It's not that I think that classics are bad. It's just I've been basically against watching them since I was like fucking 18 years old, aside from like horror movies. And even then, mostly I just don't fucking do it. So, would Mr. Savvy be up for boat life? Actually, he's the one who asked me the other week. I wanted to live in an RV. He wants to live on a boat. I said, dude, the boat's smaller than the RV. You can't stand up. And he's like, no, we'll get a boat that I can stand up in. And I'm like, where the fuck are we getting that kind of money from? Holy shit, the RV's cheaper. And he goes, yeah, but the boat's cooler. And I'm like, bro, what are you on about? Just fucking live in a yurt with me in the fucking woods. Anyway, so we're having a discussion on where the fuck the child will be born when we finally start not using a bed sheet for sex. That's an Amish joke. Oh man, she doesn't know about the Knights of Knee. I know like certain stuff, but I don't know like I don't know the whole of it. You in America, so it's Eastern. I don't even know what we're on about. I hear Savvy say she hates Western films, and the first thing she hates Western films like John Wayne and Clint. No, I don't hate Clint Eastwood. I just never really watched like much. RV equals land boat. Yes, it does. Yeah, I never watched like a whole lot of Clint Eastwood. I haven't watched a lot. I am so poorly watched and read when it comes to American stuff. Have you watched Angel's Heart? No. Robert De Niro and Mickey Rourke is from the 80s thriller detective, a bit of horror. Nope, never seen it. Never seen it. But chat was, of course, they predicted that I hadn't sat through it. I'm being honest when I say this. It's very embarrassing as a American, unfortunately, to admit to have never sat through the whole thing on my own. So you can't have your iPad near you when watching the movies. Yeah, that's also the problem. Anytime that my husband does manage to convince me to sit down to watch a movie, if he doesn't take me to the theater, which I haven't been to a theater in so long, then my iPad's right there, and I'm like, no. Princess Bride. I've never sat through the entirety of The Princess Bride. I don't do chick flicks. That's also another thing that I tell my husband whenever he asks me if I've seen a movie. I'm like, I don't do chick flicks, dude. I have 40 acres in Del Norte, Colorado. You can build here if you're serious. If you're serious. Chick flick. Tropic Thunder. I have seen Tropic Thunder. Actually, so there's a funny story about Tropic Thunder. So Tropic Thunder was the movie that my high school ex threw on. I think I was over for New Year's. Or it might have been before it. I know that it was in the winter. And it was the first time that we had like actually made out. So I didn't watch much of the movie. It was the first time I'd ever like full on made out with somebody. And then after that, I remember, I think it must have been a separate day. And then on New Year's, was it New Year's or was it the same day? We were playing Left 4 Dead. And then there were zombie noises in the background, and he continued to try to make out with me. And then I, being the awkward little shit fuck that I was, I didn't take the hint that he wanted to have sex. But I didn't have sex till I was 22. Dudes freaked me out, and like real penises freaked me out. So we never did. I wish, like, if I could go back and change anything, I think I would have like let him be my first. And then not dated anybody in my 20s until I met my husband. Like, that would have probably been the perfect setup because my high school ex could have given me at least a little bit of experience not to fuck shit up. And honestly, like, we were cute. But then he was stupid. He did some really stupid shit. And then we became friends again, and then we just stopped talking because college and life. So that was a thing. But yeah, that's me. Nobody really cares about that story. It's not that funny. But of course there were zombie noises in the background while we're making out because, that was arousing. I just didn't know. That that's what was happening, So we got flashbacks from Tropic Thunder. Yeah, so I just don't watch it anymore. I've never sat down to try to rewatch it, but like I saw the funny parts. There's just some parts of it that I don't really remember too well, obviously. Regina Sharp, thank you for the 5. Princess Bride is not a chick flick. Tax. Hey, come on, man. It's titled The Princess fucking Bride. It's a chick flick. Does a goofy dude get the chick in the end? Chick flick. United Cow, thank you for the 2. Is BAFTA unironically big trans, like big pharma? I don't know what's going on with BAFTA. There's a lot of just dumb shit going on. It's not, Jason Yankovic, thank you so much for the 5. Princess Bride is not a chick flick. It's 95% action comedy. Also, have you seen The Three Amigos? I have not. Also, if it's part comedy, then it's fucking instantly a chick flick. Congratulations. You can't say that unless you watch it. I can turn any movie into a chick flick. Holy smokes, it's totally not a chick flick. Listen to the title. It's a fucking chick flick. I'm never more like BARFTA. New bully movie unlocked. Yeah, I'm just gonna bully you guys with a title that I don't understand. That's all that matters. Oh my god. Fuck you guys. It's a fucking chick flick, alright? No, the first movie you guys all voted on to bully me into watching was Monty Python, and I guess the second movie we'll do Princess Bride. Savvy, turn Schindler's List into a chick flick. Well, that's easy. I've never seen it, but it sounds like one. Welcome to Bad Movie Takes with Pisshand Savvy. Yep. Hello, Savvy. Well, hello. Hello. How am I doing? I'm here, man. I'm here. Princess Bride is not a damn chick flick. My husband has the same reaction to the fact that everyone's getting pissed off. Actually makes me want to say it more. Oh man. Oh wait, I'll put. I thought it was Al Pacino. What? Al Pacino, yeah. Wasn't it? I don't know why I'm brain farting on Al Pacino. It did get Lance in the end. Wait, is it fucking Yowie? It's not a chick flick. You gonna tell me Saw is a chick flick next? Well, it could be, actually. It's my kind of chick flick. Savvy turns Alien into a chick flick. It is! There's tits in it! That's a chick flick! Wolfsbane, thank you for the 199. Hazel, Suffer. No, they're green. God damn it. God damn it. Gate Carpenter 77, thank you for the 5. How dare you repent? Aragorn gets Arwen in the end. Lord of the Rings is not a chick flick. Yeah, see, that's exactly. It's a fucking chick flick. The whole thing is just about a dude who loves a bitch. That's what it really boils down to. He reconnects with her. He goes on this crazy journey to try to prove his worth and love for her. And then, you know, shit happens and whatever. It's a sad chick flick. Is Dog Soldiers a chick flick? Everything's a chick flick through the right lens, all right? I can turn anything into a chick flick. I don't care. You give me enough time and I will. Savvy is triggering my It's payback! It's payback! I hope I triggered all of you! Turn 1992 space movie into a chick flick. I said give me enough time and I can't do it all off the top of my head. This might be cope, it might be. There is a ring. Rings are used in weddings. Bam! See? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, easily a fucking chick flick, dude. All of his actions were based off of romance and unrequited love. Fuck you! Thank you so much for continuing your membership. It's not Professor Trudeau. We've already squashed that, all right? Sycamore's got Italian fucking roots. He's not a pure-blooded Frenchie like fucking Trudeau. On top of that, Trudeau's too fat to be Sycamore. Have you seen Sycamore? He's a fucking anorexic twink. All right, that man is not doing, he claims to like going outside and being outdoors. That man is delicate. If he fucking stumbles down a fucking cliffside, he's just dead. He's broken. There's nothing left, all right? I think Trudeau, though, could actually handle a little tumble because he's got some meat on his fucking bones, all right? There's a big difference. There's a bread tuber sponsored by the Crown here in the UK. Absolute narcissist grifter. Person also voices a character in Baldur's Gate 3. Oh. That's unfortunate. Not so fun, is it, Savvy? What? Being triggered? A little bit of payback? What are you talking about? Trudeau is Cuban. Well, yeah, but he's still French. I'm like, dude, I don't want to know what happened to Jay Leno. That's crazy. I hope he's okay, man. Savvy, Turner, TNME into a turn TNME into a chick flick. Well, there's a gay movie joke in there somewhere, which arguably would be a chick flick, but it's not my kind of chick flick because 3D pig, 2D pure. But Trudeau has Cuban blood. That he does. That he does. Turn it into a chick flick is a new Savvy segment. I think so. Trudeau, are we talking about Mr. Blackface? Yes, we are, actually. Oh, No Country for Old Men is absolutely a chick flick, dude. There's like good morals and shit in there or something. John Wick? John Wick is the ultimate chick flick. How romantic is that? The dude fucking goes on a killing spree because of his fucking dog? Like, bro, that's romantic AF. Not for him and the dog, but I'm saying anybody who looks at that, like, goddamn, like that is a husband. Oh, man. Django Unchained? I'm sure there's sex in there. Hobbit? All right, come on now. Come on. The Hobbit? Really? That is absolutely a chick flick. He didn't get the chick in the end, but it's still a chick flick. How many fucking bitches showed up there waiting for somebody to end up shirtless? Chick flick. Hamlet is a chick flick. That's true. Holy fuck! The Netzrack. Thank you for the DKK 200. Thank you for being who you are. Please don't ever change. Bless you. Cheers from Denmark. No, cheers to you. I'm just a weirdo. I'm just here. What isn't a chick flick? I don't know. Nothing really, if you think about it. No crap, I'm getting radicalized. Yes. Human Centipede would be the ultimate chick flick because it's a chick flick with a happy ending because the woman shuts up for most of the movie. Look, I was dating a dude in college. Javi, nobody to hate. Thank you for the 199. Extraction 2 greater than John Wick 4. I wouldn't know. So back in college, I had this guy, and he was sort of he tried. Bless his motherfucking soul. He fucking tried. He tried to win me over, but I just couldn't get into it. I was very weird. I wasn't 22 at the time, so I still hadn't had sex yet. Regina Sharp, thank you for the 5. Now am equal parts laughing and crying, horrified and delighted, pained and ecstatic. Binary tax. God bless. So he comes over one day. I let him come over, and he's like, let's watch a movie. And he's like, have you seen The Human Centipede? Or no, I think I was talking about it with a friend. He's like, oh, I haven't seen that. Are you willing to watch it with me? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. So we're sitting on my stupid $200 brown futon that I slept on in my living room because I was too lazy to go to my bedroom. And we're watching on my fucking big TV because I put more money into that than actually buying my books for the semester. And I put on The Human Centipede, right? And I'm like, okay, look, this movie's disgusting, but I'm sitting down and watching it with you because we're friends, right? I established the fact that we were friends. Was not a date. Well, he reaches over and actually no, after he starts, so it was right after he kidnapped them and starts prepping them for surgery that he decides it's a great time to reach over and touch my thigh. I'm like, wow, this is very strange. I guess I'll let him touch my thigh, though. Maybe he's just nervous. Maybe he doesn't want to watch the fucking movie. So I'm like, whatever, dude. You want a fucking beer? It's getting kind of gross. So we have some beers, and we get past the point where feces is going into somebody's mouth. He leans over and he kisses me. And I'm like, my God, I'm really turned off right now. So I look at him, and I'm like, dude, we're watching a movie. You got to pay attention, as gross as it is. And he's like, no, I've already seen it. And I'm like, you told me you hadn't. And he said, I'm going to be honest with you. This was the only time you actually seemed interested in watching any type of movie with anyone. So I took my shot. And I looked at him and I'm like, you wanted to use The Human Centipede as a way to make out with me. And he goes, yeah. How'd I do? And I'm like, get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. So that was that. We did not fucking talk after that for a while. I was really grossed out. Why would you kiss someone if you're watching a movie where a person is getting shit on gross? Yes, exactly. Exactly. I have really weird fucking experiences. Never seen someone grape a woman with barbed wire wrapped around the third leg. Yeah, Human Centipede 2 goes harder. I saw some clips on it, but I never actually saw it. Guro doesn't interest me at all. But yeah, no, well, in his defense, I've seen worse attempts. Yeah, like, it wasn't the worst attempt that I've ever had, but it was, you know, like, what the fuck, man? Oh my God, he's literally the male Savvy. Poor guy didn't know Savvy only likes pure-blooded Germans. Yeah, that's where he went wrong. He wasn't German. Actually, he was European. He was still an American, but I think he too was a first-generation American. He didn't have dual citizenship. He only had American citizenship. My husband doesn't have American citizenship. He is not an American citizen. He's got the other thing. He's got the fancy thing. Guro, not even once. Yeah, exactly. Is Mr. Yeah, he's 100% German. He still has German citizenship. All his family, aside from his mother, is over here. Yeah. Was he at least blue-eyed and blonde hair? Actually, he was. He's also tall. He was also really smart guy. Engineer, got his engineering degree. Very, very, very smart dude. Just wasn't into him. Just wasn't into him. Like, he was a chill dude. Like, there was actually, this is actually the weirdest part of the story. There is literally no reason why I shouldn't have been into him. He was a total weeb, but he was a health nut. He still went to the gym. He loved video games. He was hyper competitive. He loved horror. I love horror. He fucking shot a shot during the Human Centipede. Like, even I do kind of have to give him points for that. But I just wasn't into him. I don't know why. I just knew he wasn't my soulmate. And then the guy that I did end up dating abused me for several years. How does that work? That guy wouldn't have done that shit to me. I don't know. Anyway, it's all in the past. It's very funny stories. Fucking glad I have my husband. He was he was 6'3" or 6'4". He was tall. He was tall. I remember you telling Geeks and Games about his jeans. Yes. Anivek, thank you for the 2. Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, Ash versus the Evil Dead. All of those things are good, yes. She's Just Not Into You was a documentary. True. A Serbian film. Finally figured it out. Woman moment? Yes, absolutely woman moment. 100% woman moment. Absolute 1,000,000,000% fucking woman moment. I had expected that obviously the first person that I would have sex with would be somebody who I would attempt to marry. So of course I stuck shit out. I was retarded. I was brain damaged. I should have never done that. I should have never put up with anything that I did, especially after the first time that we broke up and it caused me to literally fucking move. And then we got back together and then we broke up and then we had to move and then we got back together and then I had to move again because the apartment complex had banned him after they fired him after he worked on those grounds, which I didn't fucking put 2 and 2 together that he only worked there because I lived there suddenly. He didn't have a job before that. So it was just really odd. I think I moved 4 times because of him. That was so expensive. Holy shit. Tabby's old trope of women wanting to date and fix the bed. No, I didn't. So it was, no, he wasn't a bad boy. He definitely was a fixer-upper, but it was because of his family. So speaking of bad genes, unfortunately, all of the males in the family had like anger management issues. And as you went down the line of the boys, because it was a big family, each one had worse and worse mental health. Just their brains were severely chemically imbalanced, it was really fucking sad, right? And so he had a lot of problems that he couldn't control when he was completely normal. I loved hanging out with him. But I got him to go to several doctors for multiple, just double checking to make sure the diagnosis was correct. And he ended up getting put on medication. Well, his mother found out. She did not like that I got involved in her baby's fucking health. And she pulled me aside and she said, "There is nothing wrong with my boy. What do you think you're fucking doing? I will never welcome you into this family because of what you've done." And I'm like, okay. So he went off of his medication because his mother fucking hounded him and his life has been shit ever since. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Don't care. So I don't know. I hope he broke away from that and grew the fuck up. But yeah, no, she was terrifying, dude. That was probably the first fucking time I've ever had that was the first and only time that somebody's mother didn't like me. So that was weird. I don't see what the issue is. I'm 35 and a virgin. I think that's honestly a good thing. I'm 36 and a virgin. Dude, I wish I could have been a virgin till 29 if it meant just being able to give it to my husband. I think that that's super important. I think personally, I think it's important, not in like a morality sense, but just in like, that's my soulmate. Like that's just the way that I feel. If people want to have sex beforehand, I guess go for it. But like, there's more interesting things in the world than just chasing after the most benign pleasure that only fucking tickles your primal senses. Like, I'd rather have a dude that I can have existential conversation with instead of, just constantly having, like, the constant nonstop sex is great and wonderful, but like, I also need conversation. I'm not just a chaser of flesh. I'm a chaser of the brain as well. So I'll save myself for then. Yeah, exactly. Like, fucking don't let somebody bully you into thinking like you have to have sex. I think that's stupid. I did choose parkour instead of my tits. I did. So Yeah, you have to have chemical imbalances treated, but so many people think that it's just crazy people, which is, yeah, no. And then you have people like her, like, there's nothing, like, just because something was wrong doesn't mean that you are less of a person. It just means that you have a chemical imbalance in your brain that you can't control. These people actually do need genuine help. Like, all of the boys needed help. And it was such a strange thing to see it get worse with each one. So it was definitely a genetically linked thing, which, again, made sense based off of some of the other stuff that was on in the family history. But like it doesn't make you less of a person just because you have a chemical imbalance in your brain. And her approach to it pisses me off because it's like the same thing as another individual who isn't handling their child properly. Their child clearly has autism, but he's raised him as if he didn't. And then like he basically, you're not allowed to bring it up. You're not allowed to question it because he says there's nothing wrong with my son. And I'm like, no, you're absolutely right. There's technically nothing wrong with him, but he needs help and he needs to have his life structured a little bit differently if you want him to succeed as an adult. So it's really sad. It's really sad when people like that think that a diagnosis means that life is going to instantly be miserable and like you're at a disadvantage. You just have to do things a little bit differently sometimes. Otherwise, you're going to make the issue worse and then you could end up leading to a disadvantage in life if you don't tackle things. So. Wow, heavy, deep conversation. Didn't expect to make commentary on that in the slightest. Funny how that worked. Pretty twisted. That is going to F him up. Yeah, no, I'm really pissed off about that whole situation, but there's nothing that can really be done, unfortunately. I think anger problems are learned patterns installed by parents and upbringing. I think so there was definitely a component of that, but he was diagnosed by 3 different doctors with the exact same thing who did, different tests at different facilities. Because for me, getting multiple opinions is super important. It's not that I'm questioning the first doctor. It's that I want to make sure that every doctor is going to come up with the same thing. So that way there's no risk of a misdiagnosis because there's so much crossover between certain things. So there is absolutely an environmental component, and that made the chemical imbalances worse. There are things that happen to people, unfortunately, that they can't control. It's not always environment, but your environment can make it worse. I'm vaguely curious what kind of sandwich that is back there. That is actually my breakfast from Quiznos. My husband was feeling Quiznos, so I had the steak and cheddar sandwich. And yes, that means that there is some sauce on it. But yeah. Yeah, that's, wow, it hasn't even been 2 hours yet. Holy shit. I was about to say, oh my God, we've probably been going for 4 hours. You must be bored of me, but that's not actually the case. This shit is crippling. I wish someone would have taught me how to deal with really bad ADD when I was young. It would have saved me a couple of decades worth of struggles. Yep. Unfortunately, ADD and ADHD has been so poorly handled in the United States that it's led to a lot of misdiagnoses and then over medication for a lot of people. And then it's fucked up their brain because then they get addicted to it. And when they try to come off of it, or if they do too much, it leads to anger problems, blah, blah, blah. Most of the time, honestly, if you have ADD or ADHD, a change in the way that you approach things is going to help you out more so than any medication, unless you have a severe chemical imbalance in the brain, in which case some people actually do need mild forms of medication, but you should always be consulting your doctor and talking to them. However, please get multiple statements, because a lot of doctors' offices will partner with certain pharmaceutical companies so that way they can get deals on medication to push, and it's just a whole thing. ADHD, just do meth about it. Thanks, FDA. Exactly. Don't do meth. Meth is bad. But there is federally legalized meth in the form of Adderall, basically. So, fun fact. Reminds me of the Ritalin abuse back in the 90s. Yep. I don't think I had ADHD, was just bored. That was what it was for most people. So a teacher tried to suggest to my parents to put me on medication because I was disruptive, but I was disruptive because I was bored. But what's funny about that is I was a year ahead. So I was bored. I was the youngest in the class. And then, of course, they were trying to drug me for shit. Now, the only time that I was ever truly bad at a class was like my fucking math class. Until I got to college, fucking garbage, right? But I handled trig and calculus perfectly fine. Everything else, I was bad at application. Same thing for chemistry. I struggled with chemistry and organic chem. I failed and I had to redo both of them, organic 1 and organic 2. And then I got a pity pass on org 2 because I was constantly hanging out with the professor. And he's like, you're not going to go and be a pharmacist, are you? And I'm like, no, I'm really not. And he's like, okay, if you go on to med school, just like, please don't fucking do what you did here. And I'm like, dude, I tried my best. So he gave me a pity pass. Adderall works wonders for me, but it's not some magical solution, though. Exactly. You still have to adjust some lifestyle stuff, which, you know, like, that's okay. That's okay. I played Dr. Mario, so if y'all need an opinion, I got you. Exactly. It's good shit, man. It's good shit. Also, so we are almost at 3/5 of the way through the bully goal. I honestly don't know how much longer I'll stay live, because at this point I'm just padding it out with personal stories, unless you guys have a topic, like an actual fucking topic. How does weed help with ADHD? So I wouldn't say, I wouldn't ever advise anybody to turn to weed to solve that kind of problem. It can help settle your mind, but it's not going to solve the problem. And if you start to rely too much on weed, you create an addiction where you will still experience withdrawals. I don't think that there is actually enough information out there, and I don't know why the weed community tries to hide this. You're not necessarily addicted to the weed itself. You're addicted to what comes after. But if you eat something, or if you consume something, or if you do something long enough, your body expects it. So you will still have withdrawal symptoms if you try to quit weed cold turkey. That happened to me. I've quit weed twice, but it's definitely not something that you should use to just willy-nilly, again, try to solve a problem, because you got to do some other stuff. Does Adderall actually help you? So it's different for different people. I have done the lowest doses of Adderall. I did get it for college, and it was given to me also in high school. And I did not do it daily. I only did it when I needed to study. I will say that it helps settle you a little bit, but what it's really doing is like amping up your focus. So if you get distracted, so like, let's say I need to study for a math test. If I start thinking about Pokemon, I'm going to be hyper fixated on Pokemon regardless. It's not just going to magically keep me focused on math. So that's why I say that these pills, you know, marijuana, whatever, like none of that's going to really help you unless you also help yourself first. Nims, thank you so much for gifting a membership. I hope that whoever gets it, enjoys all the emotes. A Cult of Personality, thank you so much for the $4.99. Howdy Savvy, back from my 2 weeks of vacation in Japan. Oh my god, lucky, a lot of fun. Def recommend if you can go. Osaka in particular was actually a lot of fun. We are hopefully planning a trip. I've been talking to my husband more and more as the days tick by, so we should be hopefully going to Japan next summer, maybe sooner if I'm lucky. Really want to go though. Killing me, man. Pokemon, she's lovely. Oh man, coffee in the morning, smoke before bed, something about a lack of serotonin or dopamine in the brain. So I can't do so not being able to have caffeine anymore, like I can't drink anything caffeinated. I can't do coffee. I used to love coffee. By actually giving up caffeine, that changed a lot of how I kind of functioned in the morning. And I think on the days where I actually did, like, say, like if I woke up and started with yoga, for instance, I was much more productive than if I just got up. So that's why I always say that there's just external things that you need to do to help yourself. I'm not saying yoga is a solution. Yoga gave me a time to kind of just have 15 minutes to think about the day instead of just, you know, getting up 5 minutes before needing to do something. Fan of the movie How High? Never seen it? Please, Savvy, can you cover more about the credit card corporations pushing for Japan to censor anime and manga? So there's probably going to be some news coming out this coming week, and we'll talk about it. But I do want to compile everything into a mega thread and like just show how many over the past 5 years, how many shops have been affected by them. Can you go deeper on your hate for Crunchyroll? Just want to hear more since I personally use it to get up to date episodes of some of my favorite shows. Sure. So since being bought out, They have enacted various forms of censorship. They have turned off the ability to be able to leave comments behind because they don't want people to mention anything about DEI in any of the comments. They actually treat their voice actors and staff very poorly. There was an individual recently, and he just found out that for the past 5 years, his mail that fans have sent to him has been distributed throughout the office. Other people got to have it, and it's probably happened to more people. There's also some other just dumb shit going on. You can look up like Crunchyroll shenanigans, basically. RPG Dad, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Please enjoy all the emotes. Ritalin was super popular in the UK when I was in school. Yep. It was given to everybody back in the day. My parents were like, hell no, we're not doing that to her. We'd help some people come down from Adderall when their body isn't used to it. Slippery slope for many, though. I luckily have an insane tolerance for addiction. Most people do not. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's very, very scary. Meth also helps with ADHD, and the first dose is free. Yep. My friend got canceled from Ol Funny because of Wrong Think. Den of Snakes. Yep. See what Netflix is doing to Ranma? Half? Yes. Yeah, I haven't touched the remake at all because of it, actually, because of the censorship, because of the changes. I just won't. Like, the original's perfectly fine. It's able to be viewed. Why the fuck would I go and watch a remake that's been censored? Fuck it. Sorry if you said, but why can't you have caffeine? So I haven't said, not at least in this stream. So back when I developed my sun allergy, a bunch of other things also were changed physiologically about me for whatever fucking reason. Scientists can't figure it out. Drunk 3PO, how are you doing? Beautiful. How are you? Everybody make sure that if you haven't, I don't even know why I have to say it because you guys all know Drunk 3PO. Make sure you guys are going and supporting Jay because he's launched or launching. I mean, technically the campaign's going, but he's got Achromatic Chronicles. Fucking beautiful. This man is actually like bringing his creativity to life, and it's very inspiring. So make sure you go support him. Go check out his what do you call that? It's not a shop. I mean, technically it's a shop because you're buying stuff. Why is my brain farting? The place where you can go buy things. Campaign. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. I swear to God I'm intelligent. I swear to God I have a high school degree. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I couldn't come up with the word fucking campaign. Yeah, rip us into the campaign. Holy fuck. Yeah, that was dementia right there. We had just such a heavy talk. We had a heavy talk. And then my brain just went bleh. I was going to say something else. I don't remember what. Yeah, check out Walmart. Oh my God. Alpha and Omega, thank you so much for the 5. What about covering Katakawa, letting Sony to buy them to avoid Kakawa and Tencent majority buyout? Apparently they approached Sony. So I'm gonna, again, that's probably coming from Endemion's video then. If any of that's true, like, just don't fucking sell it. I don't know. Like, how I need to go look at the structure and what's actually happening. If Tencent wants to do a buyout, like, is Katakawa owned by somebody else? Is somebody else making that call? Who is parent company Kadokawa? Sony already owns 2%, which claimed in a recent integrated report to control rights to 130,000 books and 2,000 videos. Sony, which bought the Crunchyroll streaming platform and merged it with Funimation Operation, has become a major player in Japanese. Okay, but that doesn't... Thank you so much, New Sun, for becoming a member. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. He did talk about it. It's a culture war. Savvy eats a little bit of sauce in her food and her brain breaks down. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Oh, man. Why do your streams only come up 2 hours after it started? I don't know. Some other people have said that too. So Sony Japan is bickering with Sony America over screwing up gaming, last I heard. Yeah, they hired the Americans. They chose to do all that. All right? Like, they knew what was... I don't want to hear it. I didn't know Katakawa is even for sale. So yeah, they might be part of a bigger conglomerate. So it doesn't appear like it. I gotta go look, but... A Japanese media conglomerate that was created as a result of the merger of the original Katakawa Corporation and Dwango Co. Katakawa, the parent company. Yeah, so they are the parent. Katakawa is the parent company. So I don't understand where that's coming from. Oh my God, thank you so much, Drunk DPO. Jay, you didn't have to give 5 memberships, but you didn't. Really appreciate it. Everybody who got them, please enjoy all of the emotes. And I swear to God, one of these days I will actually have some sort of other useful benefit for everybody. Oh my goodness. So look, I am 100% against mergers like this. I am 100% against it. Like, Katakawa doesn't have to sell. Just don't sell it to fucking Tencent. Just don't sell it to Sony. Just keep being you. Are you struggling financially? Like, what happened? What? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna have to look into it. The only reason why I'm against it is because I believe competition is healthy. I hate the idea of any corporations just constantly buying up and owning the rights to every single fucking IP that there is. This gives Sony an unfair advantage and an absolute monopoly on anime distribution, and I think that that's wrong. I think that that's very wrong, especially with the way that Sony is so willing in their most recent corporate report put out this year with the involvement of Sony Japan. Sony Japan signed off on this corporate fucking report, by the way, that 4 different instances of we will use our IPs across various mediums to push DEI and the fucking message. You cannot sit there and convince me, the reader of Corpo Reports, that had the Japanese staff mentioned talking about DEI as well, and you just can't convince me that, oh yeah, all of a sudden the Japanese Sony side and the American Sony side are warring. No, the fuck they aren't! And you know how else I know this too? Because it wouldn't be a war. They could just fire them. They could just break it off. They could just say, be gone, American scum. Fuck. It's very annoying. Kato is independent. Their last owner was involved in the Olympic scandal and was forced to step down after his arrest, and now a board runs it. That's why. That's fucking why. We are now at the mercy of a board who is eager to sell. That's all it is. They fucking put it out there that they want to sell, and then fucking Tencent came in and was like, we buy. And then Sony was like, fuck you, Tencent. And then Katakawa, the board, was like, we sell to Sony. And then everybody else is just going to be like, fuck no! Thanksgiving for you Yanks. For the rest of us, it's Thursday. Next week, not this week. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, it makes so many sense. Sony chose to move their HQ to the West Coast. Exactly. Deal with the fucking consequences. And you know what, though? You know what's fucking crazy? And, like, I want Sony to return to what? Tencent already has 7% of Katakawa. Well, that's more than Sony. Sony only has 2. But of course they do. They're all invested in this shit. Here, let's go. Let's pull up everybody. Who is invested in Katakawa? I bet you we're going to see a usual suspect like BlackRock. Sony is currently in talks to acquire it. That's great. Give me Sony's. I don't care. General stock information. Here we go. Katakawa. Major shareholders. The Master Trust Bank of Japan is starting off first here. Let's see here. I'm in the right browser, so you guys can actually see this as well. KSD. Goldman Sachs. Oh, wow. Nippon Life, Bandai Namco owns 2%. The fuck is Cyber Agent? Sony owns 2%. Bandai fucking Namco better not touch this. Foreign institutions. All right, let's just... Is BlackRock invested in Kadokawa? Wait, what the fuck is this investor? This page shows all the ETFs that have been reported. Kadokawa. I don't think this is what I want. Okay, they are. Fuck you. Yeah, they are. Because of course they are. So, whatever. Like, man, all I'm saying is we got to get rid of all of the government shit. Once we get DEI out of government, then businesses will finally start feeling empowered to say, hey, we've been wasting all this money on this bullshit. And the more that Larry Fink is sued over the misrepresentation of the success of DEI and ESG, the more companies will move away from ESG being the investor score for backdoor deals. The more we remove regulation and these check boxes, the more small companies can come up and we can thrive again, because small companies coming up creates competition, healthy competition. And then we don't end up with monopolies, which the monopolies lead to things like needing to have a new fucking phone every year, or, you know, the planned obsolete shit, or this bullshit with the fucking chargers, or all this other dumb shit, or the lowering of standards so that way they can do DEI, so that way they can raise their ESG. It's just one giant fucking Ouroboros, and eventually there's not going to be enough snake left, and it's just going to eat itself into oblivion, and that's just it. Savvy is like the guy on the movie Heat that plans all the robberies. We will need to still fight against Bridge. Bridge will collapse because Bridge will have nothing to stand on once there's no more government incentive. The only way that Bridge would still have any dealings or any position. So what Bridge is doing is trying to install in the DEI they're trying to bake it into the position, right? So we saw this with Halo, with that individual who's clearly not qualified to oversee Halo. That is a Bridge change, right? So Microsoft got rid of the DEI department, but they have a DEI hire via Bridge, basically, by baking it into the position that woman is in. So the reason why I say that Bridge technically won't matter too much is because her job will absolutely be up. That's it. She is not qualified. Microsoft knows this, right? And so once companies start moving away from ESG and DEI, they will remove her because she's not qualified, and there would be no reason to keep her around because she would no longer be a tax benefit to them. She would no longer be useful in a corporate report that says we have, 37% of our upper management is women, or 50% are women of color who are gay, who have sociology degrees, and they focus on fucking AIDS of all things in our gaming studio. Yeah, we put somebody who wrote about fucking AIDS in charge of a gaming studio to make games for people who wildly don't participate in having fucking AIDS. Fucking wild, right? I know, crazy. So I'm not too worried about that, but the only way that happens is, again, it gets removed from government, from tax benefits. It gets removed. People who push DEI and Bridge and all that shit, they just get removed from positions of power because they're inherently useless. So that is why I have such a hard time being any form of optimistic whatsoever, because I need to see the legislative change. I have to. It's just that's just it. A quick vicious way of sorting out the EI and the EI and corporations is 95% taxation on operational profits, and any company involved in ESG and DEI and Bridge operating in the United States. I mean, there's other ways to do it, but yeah. All of the social engineering financiers gotta fucking stop. Yes, exactly. I've already accepted that this might be the last generation of video games that I'll ever be playing. I'm ready to divorce myself from old hobbies if that's what it takes. You don't have to give up what you love. I understand that thinking. And even if I don't personally think that it's going to get better anytime soon, I hope it does. I really do. And I'm going to keep fighting and keep trying to get seen and get my research seen and try to be part of the positive movement. But don't give up what you love just because somebody else has tried to change it. You know, if that were the case, I would have given up on Pokemon quite a while ago. But it still brings me so much joy every single day. Like getting to fucking talk to some of my friends and making all the goofy memes and you guys poking fun at me for things like that. All of that stuff will always be a part of me. You know, I don't care if I'm fucking still 90 years old if I make it that long and I'm still rambling off about fucking Professor Sycamore. Like that to me is joy, and nobody will ever be able to take that from me. So don't let them take that from you either. Oh my goodness. Alpha Omega, thank you so much for the 5. BlackRock in Tokyo. Yep. Kishida, their last PM invited them to publicly in 2023 and 2022, 2023. I saw their ugly ass building in Marunouchi, Tokyo last month. Yeah, it's sad. I hate them. I just hate them. Benjathan, thank you so much for this weekly 5. I know people with HIV, the last thing they want to is focus on an illness. Depressing to them, even though medicine today is better. They don't need 24/7 messaging. Yeah, nobody does. Nobody fucking does. Typhlosion memes? Gotta love our Typhlosion memes up in here. There's more than enough of a back catalog to play games for the rest of your life. Exactly. You brought up Pokemon, and now all I visualize is the 1v1 against Beardo with awesome music. Dude, wouldn't that be some sort of an event, man? Also, we are now officially 3/5 of the way to bullying me into watching Monty Python. Oh, it doesn't take into account. I guess we wouldn't take into account members for this because I don't know how to translate that. Yeah, it's just for super chats then. The super chat bullying thing. So now we are officially 3/5 of the way there. I really hate that left-wing lunatic PM for not inviting BlackRock for wrecking... Wait, what? Oh. Ultima 8 was the GOAT. Man, dude, there's like so many things that we could... Like, we literally have decades and decades of content. Like, even if just the RimWorld enjoyers, man, I can play just that game alone for an entire year straight. It's so replayable. And then all the mods, like, same thing with Skyrim. You can literally create an entirely, like, 10 new games off of Skyrim from all the mods and the incredible work that people have put into it. You don't need new games. We do have an addiction problem when it comes to video games. If you look at FIFA, for instance, being able to sell the same game every single fucking year. Like, we absolutely have an addiction problem. If we didn't have an addiction problem, then I don't think that we would be in this mess. But that stems from quality of life as well. Like, there's just a lot of factors that kind of go into this and how we got to where we are. It's a combination of greed, short-term versus long-term. It's a combination of, mental health. It's a combination of addiction. It's a combination of just a lot of fucking things. Love and deep space. Yeah, speaking of addiction, I may have finally spent like up to $50 now. I gotta stop. It's a FOMO thing. It's a mix of a FOMO. It's a mix of FOMO, but it is an addiction thing. We are inherently addicted to video games. We really are. Because we're addicted to things that make us feel good. Why wouldn't you be? They make you feel great. You absolutely want to play the next game when it comes out. You absolutely want to sit down after having a long, shitty day at work for a job that you don't like, and you want to do something fun that you enjoy. And so even if you don't think that it's an addiction, it kind of is. If you don't have a good balance between going outside and sitting at your desk, you got an addiction problem. I have an addiction problem. I absolutely do. I love sitting at my desk. I love drawing. I love looking at information. I love playing games. I love doing all these things. But at the end of the day, I have an addiction problem with it. And, I'm not bringing it up to like be hypocritical or whatever. I'm just saying it's okay to acknowledge these things. I want to fight against the shitty things that are going on, but I also acknowledge that whenever I keep buying Pokemon games, because I think Pokemon has been on a decline on quality while also still giving us good quality. It's a really confusing thing. But I think that Pokemon has been doing not cool things, and I think Game Freak has suffered because of it. Keep in mind, it's 3 different companies that are all making the choices for it. It's not just Game Freak saying, hey, we've cooked up something delicious in the oven. No, it's, Nintendo bullies them, the Pokemon company bullies them. But there's choices that the Pokemon company and Nintendo have made that, I'm not supportive of, but yet I still bought the fucking game. I'm part of the problem. That's an addiction problem. I still want to talk about the problem. I'm still going to acknowledge the problem, but I'm also still going to say that, hey, you know, I love Game Freak. So, yeah. The Mystery 809, thank you so much for the Canadian 5. You have love in deep space. I got Nikkei. You spent 50 is only the beginning. No. So I was a mobile game streamer. I gave up a very successful COD career for mobile game streaming. And I spent $17,000 on a mobile game. And then when I finally moved away from that, I spent 6,000 hours in BDO. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. And I was among the group that I knew the lowest spender. Actually, a lot of so that was just the money that I personally spent. I also had people giving me money for my account. So yeah. You're not a female DSP though, right? I don't know. I guess not. 17K in BD. What? No. No. BDO is Black Desert Online. That's an MMO. There's a reason why I don't play MMOs anymore. It's because I get hyper addicted to them. The money, the mobile game was the $17,000 that I put into a mobile game. Two different things. I put 800 hours into the First Descendant in a month. Fuck yeah. But see, that's just like an addiction thing. That's not bad. DSP spent 40K on Super Champions. Yeah, but for me at the time, I should not have been spending that money. Literally every single dollar went to it. It was very bad. It was bad. Which mobile game? I don't want to get into it. You could find it if you really fucking cared, but it's not even worth talking about, honestly. It's really not. I don't want to. So I had a relationship with them, with the team. It's actually where some of my experiences come from, and like getting to do some really cool stuff. And like, there's some people that I really do enjoy who work there, but then there was like some weird shit, and I don't want to. It doesn't matter. Basically, I was dumb. All right, I don't do that anymore. It was God, no. It was a Korean game. No, it's still ongoing. Shockingly. Was it? No, it's nothing bad. It was something that could be streamed on Twitch. So it's nothing bad. It's just like a chapter of my life that's not even worth talking about. Because it was a hot mess. I should have never given up on COD. I should have never switched over, but I did that because I wanted to spend more time with who I was with at the time. So very stupid. Yeah, well, I was in my 20s, so it can't use like I was a teenager, just that being an excuse, but yeah. No, it's a goofy thing. Let's see. It's 2 hours and 22 minutes. I got nothing else. I don't think you guys want me to just sit and ramble on about my life. Love makes you do crazy things. Isn't that the truth? What's the difference between a goth and emo? Is this a serious question? Emo leans more into being emotional. That's what emo is short for. Emo is like, you know, you're whingy, more colorful, while still adhering to the dark tones, but it's rooted in sadness, right? Goth isn't just sadness. It's something deeper and darker than that. It's kind of like you're basically comparing Edgar Allan Poe to Paramore. Although that's more scene than emo, but still. Did Jim Sterling end gaming? I don't know. Yes, you do. Ramble away, woman. God damn it, you're crazy. I can never get into gacha games since gambling only gives me heartburn. What's weird is real life gambling, I'm in the lifetime in the green. Isn't that crazy? Emos are a subset of goth? Yeah, they are. I miss mall goth girls. Me too. We failed, chat. No Monty Python. Yeah, I know. You guys got 3/5 of the way there. 3/5 of the way there, but it's like I can only pad so much. I hope you're back on FNT again soon. I'm always entertained by your presence. Oh, well, bless you. No, that's very sweet. I'm sure they'll ask again. I actually had to turn down a request last week. Very, very, very fucking kind of them to invite me, but it was too last minute, and I had been planning something for over a month with some friends, actually. Well, it's been way longer than that, actually, so. But yeah, thank you so much, Regina Sharp, for the 5. Make Savvy ramble about random things. People keep talking and take our money tax. Oh no. Savvy, a question. Sorry, an ignoramus here. But how does sun allergy work? Is it UV affected or heat based? So I actually had 2 individual allergies throughout that period when it was the worst. I did watch Big Trouble in Little China. I actually do have a tweet thread about it. But so the way that mine works, the initial one was through UV radiation. So any sun-exposed skin would turn swollen and go to hives. And then after about 1.5 years on a medication to help solve that and to lessen it, for some reason, one day I stopped being able to raise my body temperature too high, which meant no hot showers. That fucking sucked ass. So for over 1 year, I had to deal with an incredibly restricted diet. I couldn't take hot showers. I couldn't really be in a warm room. I couldn't be anywhere warm. So I came to actually love winter. I went from somebody who adored beaches, who only wanted to live somewhere warm, to basically being forced into finding appreciation for the winter. So it was very, very strange, very fascinating. I would have loved to read about this, but certainly not experience any of this bullshit. Wolf Spain, thank you so much for the 199. Goth equals lifestyle, emo equals depression cuts themselves. Yeah, essentially. Stormborn, thank you so much for the squiggly 10. Apparently it was the Golden Joystick Awards today. Does anybody give a shit about that? Was it really? Golden Joystick Awards. I don't even, what is that? Named, oh, Black Myth Wukong named 2024 Game of the Year at Golden Joystick. Very cool. Stormborn, thank you so much for the squealy 10. I wish my grass was emo, then it would cut itself. I love shit like that. I miss those jokes, man. Make jokes great again. Oh, man. What are we doing here? So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth director says JRPG's success in year-end awards show, blah, blah, blah. Just give me the breakdown. Who won? Here are all the award winners. Best audio design, Astrobot. Best soundtrack. Here, let me get it so you guys can see this. I don't know who the fuck that ad person is. Best soundtrack, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Best storytelling, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I would actually disagree. This is only a personal preference, though, because I hate multiverse stories. I believe it is a cop-out. I hate what they have done to Final Fantasy VII. I hate it. I love what the game looks like. I love the passion that they've put into it. I just hate the direction that they took it, which is the only reason why I still haven't played. Hello. Let's see here. Best multiplayer game, Helldivers 2. I think it was the only massive multiplayer that released. Best visual design. Actually, no. Technically, didn't Palworld come out this year? No, was that last year? I don't know times. Best visual design, Black Myth Wukong. Best indie, Balatro. Yeah, Carpenter, thank you so much for the 2. Try Dr. Ryan's medical advice. What's his advice? Suck it up, Buttercup. Best indie self-published, another Carb's Treasure. Studio of the Year, Team Asobi, which is Astrobot. Best lead performer, Cody Christian Cloud from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, absolutely deserved. Best supporting performer, Brianna White Aerith, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, absolutely deserved. What a little cutie. Stormborn, thank you so much for the squiggly 10. It's a scam. Where is Dustbin and Failhard? I don't know. Palworld and Shrouded, Helldivers 2, and something else were the 4 breakout games earlier this year. Okay, I thought Palworld had been around a little bit longer now, but I feel like Palworld probably deserved it, actually, over Helldivers 2. But that's just me. I do not like that Hit is included in the credits in F. Is it? Well, given the ethics department told them to remove Tifa's tits, I can only imagine what useless input they fucking had. Zabby's proof women were worth it in the end. Breakthrough Award, Critics' Choice, Blatro. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to intentionally butcher your name, man. Still playing award. Bro. Still playing award. What? Why would this be a still playing award? That should be like just for beautiful animation or some shit. Not like it's still around. Like, of course Honkai Star Rail is still around. Have you seen how much art gets pumped out from that? Holy shit. PC Game of the Year, Satisfactory. Okay. Console game of the year, Helldivers 2. I disagree. Most wanted game, GTA 6. Understandable. Critics' Choice Award. It's an interesting choice. Best game expansion. Saw that coming. Best gaming hardware. Absolutely. Best early access, Lethal Company. I don't know anything about it, so I have no opinion. Best game trailer, Helldivers 2 was pretty cool. Streamer's Choice Award, Chained Together. I don't know what the fuck that is. Best game adaptation, Fallout. There weren't really many other adaptations. And ultimate game of the year, Black Myth Wukong. Didn't we just have all of the journalists come out and write hit pieces against Wukong? I wonder if they're going to cancel the golden joysticks for doing that. Very, very cool. Good for you. Thanks for being awesome. No mention for Stellar Blade. Oh, very true. Yeah. IDK about GTA 6. Take-Two is a hellhound. Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't give a shit anymore. Like, about GTA. They milked GTA 5 so much that I just, like, if that's the future that we're looking towards for GTA 6, I just don't give a shit. I don't want to get involved in the ecosystem. I highly doubt I'm going to go back to RP anyway. Like, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking. Maybe if the game comes out next year and if they get, like, the 5M version for GTA 6, and if the online's good and the customization is good and, like, the communities are good for roleplay, I might potentially get back into it. But I seeing what it became and seeing what roleplay is now, like, I don't think I really give a shit to do that. I don't want to deal with that. Oh man, these same journalists are doing the Wukong hit pieces. Are the judges at the Game Awards? Yes, very true. Wouldn't it be 6M? Yeah, probably. They own 5M now? Well, that's good. That still doesn't really make it any better. Unless GTA 6 is the equivalent to Elden Ring, maybe then I try it out. I highly doubt it. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 2. Internet voting system tax drugs. Bless. Did like 10 years ago or so, we got a video game crash before GTA 6. Yeah, that's not surprising. It's not surprising at all. Yeah, I guess I can just get rid of that page. Although it was kind of producing a nice bit of light for us, but that's fine. Savvy Christian Minecraft server when? Oh, we did say that we would do a Minecraft server at 50K for the Uranus special. I want to colonize Uranus through the spacecraft, whatever the heck it's called. Thing. Happy to catch a stream. Bless you. We're all happy that you're here. Well, World War III will start before GTA 6, probably. Stormborn, thank you so much for the squiggly 10. Steam must think I'm Beardo. It's recommending Lustful Brides, which has an image of banana straightening. Story, rich, simulation, RPG, and 3D are tags. Lustful Brides. What is that? Lustful Brides. On Steam. You must log in to see this content. Okay, let's go to the other browser. Because I'm not going to log in. Lustful Brides. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, you must log... Okay, well, I'll log in, I guess. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I guess I'll go to Steam. My bad for trying to fucking look. Library, library? No, store. Oh, wow. The game is on the front fucking page, Star Wars Outlaws, and it can't crack fucking 600. Lustful Brides. Lustful Bride is not, it's not showing up in search. Oh, hide ignored games? No, I don't want to do that. Don't hide anything. It's not there. Why can't I find it? Holy shit! I'm so glad. See, this is why I never, ever capture my Brave browsers. Holy fuck. Listen, guys, one of these days, I'm gonna end up getting permanently banned because I show off. Because I accidentally show off a tab. Okay? I really need like a 2 PC stream setup. Holy fuck, dude. I actually had a legitimate fucking panic attack. I was like, Jesus Christ, do I actually have this captured? I wasn't expecting that to be there. Just a screen full of fucking dick and ass over there. Hey, that's great. Wow, oh my God, is that Professor Sycamore taking it up the fucking ass? Jesus Christ. But does it have jiggle physics? Oh, it does. Just not the kind you're interested in. I gotta stop. Rumble will ban me. Do I collect plushies and stuff like that? I do. I do. I do. I also have tons of Pokemon plushies. I actually want to line them up over there. I had to move my my whiteboard. That's why. I do. I have corn. I have tons of Pokemon ones and just some random cute ones. Actually, somebody, Generous Anon, bought the Piplup plush. It still hasn't come in yet. I'm assuming that that's being brought in from overseas or something. But somebody did actually, through my Throne account, which is on my Twitter, if you're super curious to see all that stuff, did end up buying me a Piplup plushie. I don't know how big it is. I think it's kind of big, but so that'll go over there. So yeah. Outlaws is being beaten by Farming Sim 25 and ETS 2. Probably. Savvy, lucky for you, Kirsha got a plush out. I saw it and it's so cute. I actually really want it. Have you talked about the warning signs for streamers in Japan? I haven't, but I think that they're fascinating. And I think that it's really sad that they have to have warning signs for shit. I think that that's really depressing. Oh yeah, I was still looking for the Lustful Brides thing. Let me go to images, I guess. Oh. It's kind of ugly. Do the chicks kiss each other? I'm bored. Have a good rest of stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Just looked up the game on Steam. All I'm going to say is bananas. Yeah, I'm bored. I'm bored. No surprise it's a prawn game. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just like... When it comes to fiction, I want to indulge in what I don't have, you know? So, I'm happy and I have a loving marriage. So, I like it when my fiction is dark, fucked up, and between two dudes or two chicks. I'm a simple person. Very simple person. But that's about it. Jesus Christ. My hair is a hot mess. I probably should have showered. I don't give a shit. You know what's funny? We typically have more viewers on average, not today, it's fine, today's an off day, than actually what would be playing a AAA game. I think that's something, huh? That's a funny one. Stinky Savvy confirmed. I'm not stinky, my hair just needs to be washed. It looks really bad right here. It's the side that I sleep on. But I think we should call it there, chat. It's been 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Unless you have another pressing topic for me to go on about. We did not hit the goal today. You came so close, though. What? You don't want to see yourself in the works of fiction? The shock. I know. She doesn't shower, or I shower. All right? I shower. Savvy watch Oddity. I don't even know what that is. Damn, LA Blue Girl, that brings me back. Wait, what are we talking about? That's because you're AAA in our hearts. Get out. Get horror movie in recent time. What? What's the plan to get Beardo to 1v1? There is no plan. I just think that it's going to be a meme, and I think that that's kind of funny. I don't know. I feel kind of bad. Because let's say if we do it, maybe he'll surprise me. I don't know. Just judging from it, I don't want it to be unfun. That was my thing. There was somebody on Tuesday night who was like, what's the loser gonna have to do if they lose? And that was never my intention. I never wanted the loser to have to do something. It's not because I thought I would lose. It's just that just wasn't even on my mind. I just always thought that it would be fun because he made it seem like he was super, super into Pokemon. And I thought that meant maybe he was also a PvP guy too. But I don't think he actually is. And that's okay. That's totally fine. It's totally fine. You know, it's So like I wouldn't want it to be unfun for him. So that's actually where I actually struggle with it. I would try to hide the fact that she's gonna take a dive. What is that supposed to mean? Like, maybe Beardo has a chance, but it's best to keep your expectations low. Oh, never feel bad for Beardo. He always talks a big game online, but that's half the fun for people. It really is. Loser has to do a barf, but I've now proved that I'm the best barver. I pull barfs better than anybody else. All right? I do the best barfs. Show your paw feet to Beardo and he'll lose. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I don't know. I just wanted, I thought it would be fun and funny, but I think it's sort of backed him into a corner because it's, I don't know, like, I mean, to me, it's all just fun memes, but I don't want to, like, I can make games unfun because I'm too autistic. So, Savvy bragging about barfing the best. Blech. My husband's got funny stories about that. He's never met somebody who throws up the way I do. I make like this cat vomit sound. And it all just, like it just goes bleh. But I was like the worst. I was the worst when I drank too much. That's why I don't drink really anymore. Oh, man. We're traveling back to athletic mid-90s, basically. Yeah, this is basically what my fashion sense is. Rackham, get your pound of flesh? No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Veilguard was so shit a barv. What were they thinking? I don't fucking know. Wow, cool story, Savvy. Look, I exist to give you all ammo to make fun of me. Like, that's it. The loser has to give up their most prized Pokemon card. Fuck no. I don't care if I think I have a 99.99% chance of winning. I will never take that bet because even if this card isn't valued that high, I actually looked it up though. I think I could probably get like $1,000 for this. Even if this card isn't valued, I would never put it on the line. This card means so much more to me for all of my Pokemon shit because of all of the memories tied around it. I don't care how cocky I am. I don't care how much I think I know everything when it comes to fucking whatever. I don't care if my fucking opponent is a brain rotten cabbage, right? Like on life support. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I will never put this card on the line. I love this card. And if somebody wants to say that makes me a pussy, I just don't feel a need to fucking put that online. Is that the one you stole? It's the one I acquired lawfully. If you want to play a prawn game with a story that's cheesy but somehow better than 85% of the schlock out there, I suggest Treasures of Nadia. I might have seen a preview for that. You collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards? I did. I also did that too. He didn't catch any strays. I was being nice. No, and I wasn't calling him the cabbage. I'm saying that if somebody was actually super, super bad, like if you wanted me to go up against like a fucking 5-year-old child, I still wouldn't put that card on the line because I love that card so much. She won it fair and square. I did. That was natural selection. Savvy, would you ever debate stream with Kirsha to talk about Bridge? She seems to think it'll take much longer for it to collapse than most people do. I trust her word. I absolutely do. She and I are on the same page. I think it's going to take a while for it to collapse. If they got rid of DEI tomorrow in government, it's still going to take a while for it to collapse. So I would never need to debate her. I would love to stream with her. And then, of course, the two of us being autistic and completely off topic the way that we are sometimes. Beardo, that's not what I said. I did not call Beardo a head of cabbage. I did not say that. I have said a lot of things, but I did not call him. I was talking about somebody else. It was a hypothetical. Beardo is not a head of cabbage, all right? His head shape is not round enough to be a head of cabbage, goddammit. It's the wrong food. Maybe a sweet potato, okay, but not a fucking cabbage. Beardo is a cabbage, though? No, he's very nice. Stop that. It would be beautiful. Cabbage head, banana, Phoebe. Jesus Christ, no, be nice. Be nice. It would be a beautiful stream. It would be with me and Kirsha, or the 1v1. It would all just be beautiful. I don't know. I don't know. Savvy is being nice to Beardo, which is fair. In the end, it's all for fun. Exactly. That's all I wanted. Savvy, thoughts on Bitcoin about to hit 100,000? Fuck Gary. Fuck Gary Gensler. Fuck him. Suck it, bitch. Prosperity is on the way. I'm so excited. But I'm an altcoiner. I was too poor for Bitcoin because I'm stupid. And of course, my husband is like, why didn't you bully me harder into buying Bitcoin when you said to? And I said, I don't know. Why didn't you fucking listen to me? And he's like, I was too busy making fun of you with your dad. And I'm like, yeah, now what are the both of you two doing? You both fucking coping now. You should have listened to me. You're like, oh, you stopped talking about crypto like a year and a half ago when you lost everything, you dummy. And I'm like, I didn't fucking lose everything. Yeah, I had to sell some of my Ethereum, which really pissed me off to pay off the fucking taxes that I should have never fucking... I am a poor person who's excited about the prospects of being rich soon. I just have to wait. I love how cabbage was interpreted as an insult. It is! If Beardo was in a wheelchair, Savvy would steal his Pokemon cards and walk to the nearest walk down the nearest stairs. No! No, I have never stolen from somebody. If somebody trusts my word when I tell them that the card has no value, that's on them. He willingly handed it to me. When Bitcoin crashes, I'll get in. It'll go back up to 100K again, maybe. Probably. I don't know what the new low will be after this because we don't know what the new high is going to be. I have no idea what the fuck it's going to go to. All I know is if Algo, this is not financial advice in the slightest, and I will always fucking say that before I make a big declaration. If Algo pulls a Solana, I'm getting the fuck out of here. If XYO is never going to pull a Solana. If XYO gets up to like 20 fucking cents, I'm fucking out of here. Algo is still around. Yeah, it is. They're doing okay. But if Savvy gets rich, we can't bully her with money. That'll be a good thing. Then you guys just bully me. That is fine. Then we'll come up with new fun things. Can't believe Savvy is out here being a big meanie to Make-A-Wish kids. I would never. When will Savvy make a high effort thumbnail? Probably never. I don't know. Same with me and Iota. Oh, dude, I remember that. Regina Shire, thank you for the 2. Savvy equals lawful evil. Tax-ish. I don't know. I think yeah, I guess lawful evil kind of fits what happened with the Pokemon thing. It was it wasn't good. It wasn't good. What I did was not good. I don't know. I like to think I'm more like chaotic neutral. I'm more chaotic neutral. Storyboard, thank you for the squiggly 10. Finally found a game worse than Star Wars Outlaws and Dustbin. Lustful Brides has never been played. Wait, it's never been played? I might need to play it then. You kind of are? A little bit. Oh, nice, I got a membership. Yes, you did. You must have won it. Yay! My steak ain't up for it today, like Savvy's bust size. Oh, my snark ain't up for it today, like Savvy's bust size. Whoever gifted me the membership, thanks. Yay! Oh, man. Anyway. God. Oh, fuck. Madmaster Porky, thank you so much for the Canadian, too. Why'd you bully me into sending this, Savvy? I didn't bully you to give me my money. You chose that. You chose that. I have never once bullied anybody into doing anything for me. And if somebody chooses to do something, that is on their own volition. That's my choice, and that's my influence. What am I? I am not a harpy. I am not a serpent creature. I am just a woman. I have no black magic here. There's no magic. Oh, man. Oh, we're almost at 4/5 of the way, man. For you guys to bully me into watching a movie, that's actually crazy. And we're still under the 3-hour mark. I'm just padding time. I don't know. You guys seem to want to keep me around. You keep asking questions, and then I feel bad because I feel like I'm not actually giving you anything of value. We saw you bully for money. I do not! Says the kid who lost the Pokemon card. He's not gonna complain, all right? Savvy all dolled up today? No, I'm very much so fucking awful right now. It's a pretty good movie. What, Monty Python? Yeah, I mean, everybody likes it. It's a cult classic. I'm just an asshole. My hair is just a mess back there. It looks like a giant bow. I am a gift now. We bully you out of love. Bless you. Stormborn, thank you so much for the squiggly 5. Apart from the kid whose Pokemon card you acquired, it was lawfully acquired. He gave it to me. He's never going to complain, all right? He probably doesn't even remember it. But you know what I do remember? This is my brain. I hate my brain. There are some nights where I lay awake and all of a sudden I am picturing myself in the 4th fucking grade, sitting in the 3rd row from the front, and the popular kid from the 5th grade comes in. And he's doing his usual fucking shtick of trying to act like a know-it-all. And then he goes and points on the fucking map. And he goes, this is Zimbabwe. And I park up because I've had enough of his bullshit. And I said, this is nobody gives a shit. And then he looked at me and he comes over to my desk and he basically threatens me. But then the teacher walks in, thank fuck, because he was a big one. All right? Fucking nobody. And from that moment on, that is something that has lived in my brain that I am ashamed of for some fucking reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. Why do I randomly think of this moment? It wasn't that bad. I just still felt bad. It's just everybody kind of laughed at that, though. He was so proud of himself for knowing something, too. God, he was so fucking insufferable. I hated that kid. He thought he was so hot. All the girls wanted to be with him. I'm like, how the fuck? Do you even have functioning parts? Like, what the fuck? Like, we're too young for this shit. Why are you enamored by this loser? Yeah, he kicks a ball pretty well, but fuck, man. He's annoying. Who cares? I don't know. I don't know. I make myself sound like such a terrible kid, but I really wasn't. Okay, Carpenter77, thank you for the 2. Rich girl savvy bully, which yacht should you buy? Oh no! That will never happen. I will never waste my money on a fucking yacht. Fuck that shit. Stormport, thank you so much for the squiggly 5. Never going to complain. Buried out in the desert confirmed. He's not buried. He's fine. He's fine. He exists somewhere in the world. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh card kid who everybody's worried about. Beardless Dummy Thick Peach, thank you for the 5. Savvy doesn't steal things, just strategically transfers equipment to an alternate location. That's actually really good. I do that. That's funny. Lawfully buried. Oh no, Savvy definitely had a crush. I didn't. I hated him. Ugh. I'd like to think that kid's older brother gave him the card before dying on deployment, and Savvy took it. This is fan fiction. This is actual fan fiction. Oh my god. Sounds like you sounds like yeah, you sound like the neighborhood terror growing up. Yes, yeah. I mean, no, I really wasn't. I said yes, but I didn't actually mean it, all right? I didn't. Heard about the Jaguar car commercial? Yeah, I don't fucking know what that was. That was offensive. All that's left of that boy is a dusty blue eyes white dragon. I took that too. That was from another trade. He doesn't actually. I got so many dragons off that little fucker. Oh no. I gotta stop admitting to this shit. Oh man. Agreed, need this for merch. Oh no. Oh man. That's actually a very good. The Department of Strategically fucking relocating things. That poor Yu-Gi-Oh kid, you took it? No, we traded it. You're down for some savvy fanfic? Let's not. I've had somebody write fanfic about me before and it's fucking terrifying. You can write about anything, but you choose to write about me? No, that's weird behavior. Go write about something actually good. How much does it take to bully you into watching Nadia, The Secret of the Blue Water? So we can make a list and you guys can vote on them after I complete a bully watch. And so this time, just because so many people, it was really funny how it came to be. So this time, you guys are 4/5. You are now less than 4/5. Yeah, more? You're more, yeah. You're more than 4/5 of the way through to bullying me into watching Monty Python. We're at 402. I said at $500. If we hit that today in one sitting, that'll be like the bully goal, like the little thing. And then I'll go watch a movie that I really don't want to fucking watch. So. Nadia is an anime? Well, why didn't you just start with that? Have I seen this? What's the Japanese name? I want to say I actually saw this when I was younger. I think I might actually just rewatch this. Or just watch it for the first time. I don't know. I swear to God, I think I've actually seen this. I don't know. I don't know. Lawfully acquired card brings Savvy so much pride and joy she could literally beat cancer with it should the need arise. Jesus Christ. In which she didn't ruthlessly steal from children. I was a child too. I feel like we're really leaving out that context. I was a child. Okay? You still need to watch Prison School. There's a lot of things I need to watch. Bullying me with financial incentive will work. The Mystery 809, thank you so much for the Canadian 5. See, we're living on a prayer now that we are more than halfway there. Basically, because I could end the stream at any time. So you're at 406 out of 500. I don't give a shit about fucking telling you guys what the total is. I don't give a fuck. If I had the fucking the drive to do to go to Streamlabs and set up the little visible bar, I would. Wolfspan, thank you so much for the 5. Strategically transfer equipment to alternate locations, aka steal. Fat electrician. Holy shit! Thank you so much, Wolfsbane, for the 5. I'm actually taking a screen grab of that real quick. Starborn! Jesus Christ, homie. Holy shit. I gotta get some sort of fancy video here so that way you guys can have something fun like everybody else has. I just have some old memes, which I don't even think have any of the sounds associated with them, so they wouldn't even be fun for you right now. Thank you though so much, Stormborn, for the squiggly 100. Everybody say thank you. Holy shit, that is generosity that you did not need to share. I really do appreciate it. Oh my fucking God, this is wild. So now I have to watch Monty Python. Okay, let me write this down somewhere. Hang on, I'm just gonna text my husband. He's gonna be so happy. Let's see here. I have now been bullied into sitting through Monty Python and the Holy Grail to give a live tweet summary about as I watch it. I actually really enjoyed live tweeting it. Thank you though. So seriously, Stormborn, thank you so much. You really do not have to keep being so generous. Holy fuck. You and everybody else who contributed to today's bullying, thank you so much. I really fucking appreciate it. Also, of course, the obligatory fuck you for bullying me. Thank you so much. Yeah, no comment. Just fucking dick on the table. Just, here you go. What's up? Fucking shut the fuck up, bitch. Watch the goddamn movie. You a dumb hoe. You a dumb hoe. Now go watch the fucking movie. Well, my conscience is cleared. I can now end stream without anybody being upset, claiming that I would end the stream right before the goal was hit just to avoid watching a movie. We, of course, don't want those kinds of rumors being started here. That would be bad. I paid you with attention. The next movie is okay, here, wait. We do need to write these down for the next vote, because you guys have had some funny ones. So, let me see. I'll write it down on my IRS note. I get messages from the IRS because they have me by the balls. But like I said, I live my life waiting for them to be abolished, so. Oh, there's a knife. I need a pen. Here we go. Oh. All right, so we've got the Princess Bride, and we'll do a poll at the start of next stream, or actually that'll be a member poll. Ooh, on YouTube, there's a thing that I can put out that are polls that I can make exclusive to members. We now have a membership thing, so now members can vote on the next movie. Chat can make a suggestion list, but the members will vote. There we go. Okay, so give me some movies. I don't use Twitter, so Big Trouble in Little China, Final Savvy score. So I don't like doing scores because then it's just going to turn into a sympathetic score. So I had fun. It was a good time. I liked the spacing between the fights. I thought that the fights were actually really good. I like the meta commentary. I like the jokes. I like it was a way to introduce Chinese. I don't even think introduction is actually the best way. It was like an inside joke about bringing Chinese culture over through the lens of Americans, though. So it turned it into a caricature almost, and then the self-aware jokes about translation was really funny. I really liked that. It was a lot of fun. I liked the creativity of that. It was, I don't know, the fights were. It was easier to suspend your disbelief for that than modern movies. I think that was the most interesting thing. Holy shit, you guys are listing off a bunch of stuff. Keep in mind, these should be like older movies, cult classics, things that people actually enjoy that I've never seen. Savvy tax fraud arc, let's go. No, it wasn't tax fraud. It was just the fact that I had to pay so much with money I didn't fucking actually have. Like the part where they had green, that's true too. I have green eyes though. A very bad movie, American Ninja. Savvy, you do realize that Gary's character in the F&T intro is Jack Burton. Oh, well, yeah, now I understand that too. It's very funny. Kentucky Fried Movie. Thank you so much, Regina Sharp, for the 2. Is that an actual fucking movie? The Highlander, Goonies. Okay, how do I get you guys to agree on shit? Because you guys are going to list out so much. It had the perfect himbo protagonist of its time. It actually really did. That's like the best way to put it, actually. Man, it's Toxic Avenger. What is that? Blazing Saddles was a hard watch. Didn't laugh once. Okay, I have seen Shawshank Redemption. We had to watch it multiple times throughout my high school and my right before high school thing. Whatever that is. The 8 and 9? Have polls, put a poll up based off of what's being talked about today. What's the topic for today? Well, we're kind of ending stream. Yeah. So Highlander I've never actually sat through completely, but I did sit through Shawshank Redemption. How does one not laugh at Blazing Saddles? Blazing Saddles we could put on. I've never seen that. I've never sat through Back to the Future either. Maybe, okay, here's a better way. I'll read off the titles that you guys are saying, and then whatever draws the most rage when I say I haven't seen it, that's what we'll put on the list. Yeah. Dumb and Dumber I've seen. Okay, let's see here. So, wait. I would say put up a good fight with... I like to say that. Should we put... I mean, Blazing Saddles was said a few times. I haven't seen that. Blazing Saddles has gamer words. I don't even know what... I know, like, it's a cult thing, a cult classic or something that everybody's seen, but I haven't. Cinderella Man, what the fuck is that? Alien and Aliens? I've seen the Alien series. I haven't seen many movies, but even I've seen Back to the Future. Shame on... Yeah, okay. So we'll put Back to the Future on the list, because I've never seen that. Back to the Future. Rocky Horror Picture Show. I have never sat through it completely. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Depends which one. The Naked Gun, Savvy. I've never seen The Naked Gun. Spaceballs. I've sat through it. But I don't like... I've never sat through it in one sitting, but I know that I've picked up the movie where I left off. Kung Fu Hustle. I've never seen. Airplane. I've never seen. Men in Tights. Is that a movie? Legend with Tom Cruise. I've never seen that. You haven't seen Back to the Future. No, I have not. Birth of a Nation. I have never seen Birth of a Nation. You are a smart woman for your age. A lot of women of all age can learn something from you. Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind of you. Are you White X-Ray Girl? I think so. Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Yeah, I've never sat through that. I think people are really upset though that I haven't seen Back to the Future and The Princess Bride. Old Yeller. I don't make me watch Old Yeller. Airplane is a good choice. I think a lot of you guys have brought up that. I haven't seen Airplane. I think you're allowed to do... okay, so this is 3, so we'll get 2 more names, but the 4th name is probably the cutoff. I don't remember how many you can put in a YouTube poll. And remember, only members will be able to vote on this. So you have to be a member to vote on the next movie to bully me into watching. Because we're going to watch... we're watching... The the other one? I don't know if I'll be able to watch it before Monday because today's Thursday. I might. If not, though, I will definitely watch it during sometime next week. Judge Dredd. I've sat through Judge Dredd. Blazing Saddles is fire. Blazing Saddles. Watched before. Robin Hood Men in Tights. The Great Escape. What's The Great Escape? I don't know what that one is. Sappy, what is wrong with Old Yeller? Doesn't the dog die? Pulp Fiction. I haven't sat through it completely. Golden Child, never sat through that. Back to the Future, and the Three Amigos was something that people brought up. I haven't seen that either. So we can put, a lot of people earlier brought up the Three Amigos. Great Escape is so good. RoboCop is good. I've not seen Back to the Future either. Fuck yeah! Somebody else who's just as uncultured as me. Escape from New York, never seen that. Bridge on the River Kwai, haven't seen that. You don't know what The Great Escape? That's wild. No, I'm really stupid when it comes to American movies. The Three Stooges, I know of it. I've watched it, but like I wasn't into it. Okay, so we'll put Three Amigos as the fourth one. Amigos. I love it when my browser crashes. Same. God, you guys are making this really hard. Anything with Chuck Norris? My dad forced me to sit through a lot of Chuck Norris stuff, actually. She's not that old. Pick stuff from the 80s and early 90s and maybe late 70s. Let's do that. Let's do that. Star Wars. I've seen all the Star Wars stuff. My dad made me sit through that too. So pick 80s stuff. Terminator, I've seen all of that. Karate Kid, I've never sat through the Karate Kid. The Last Starfighter, I have not sat through that. I don't know what that is. American History X, don't know what that is. The Great Escape is an Xmas movie. Oh, fuck, dude. I hate Christmas movies. Savvy's a woman of culture confirmed. I'm gonna let you know right now, I genuinely fucking can't stand Christmas movies. I hate happy movies. I hate happy endings. I hate love stories. I hate chick flicks. I hate a lot of fucking things, actually. Secretive Mem? I've sat through part of that. Not an FBI agent. Thank you for the $82. Have you seen the movie Two Girls, One Cup? I have. Multiple times. It's disturbing. Yes, The Last Starfighter. So you hate Gremlins? No. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I do. Die Hard is the best Xmas movie. I will agree with that. The Land Before Time. Okay, I've watched those. You're making me sad. I'm sorry. Blade, I know of. I shouldn't say know of. I did sit through that, but like it's not in my memory. I like Aladdin. Gay Carpenter, thank you so much for the 5. Raising Arizona is the second funniest movie of all time. All right, that's. I'm just gonna write that off to the side. I don't know what that is. Raising Arizona. I hate comedy movies. Is The Great Escape a Christmas movie? Tim Burton's Batman. Blade is another total chick flick. It really is. Gremlins was a horror. Gets a pass. Honestly, actually, these 4, you guys keep Fight. I do know Fight Club, actually. Have you been keeping up with streams? Yes, I do have tweets for it. It was good fun for people who enjoy that kind of thing, for sure. Rocky and First Blood are the main reasons that Stallone is known as he is. Yes, he is. I remember he had to fight to get Rocky made, didn't he? He ended up getting denied or something, and then he went on to do it himself. I forgot the story behind it, but I remember watching an interview. Fuck the Titanic. No, okay, so the Titanic is on a ban list. So many people throughout all my, even my high school ex, who I spoke positively of, who did stupid shit, even him and his fucking roommates. I walk in one day, I was staying with him in college for a fucking week because we were trying to sort of make it work. God, he was just so stupid. Like, he would introduce me to somebody who we would then start dating the following week after I left. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, we could have just had sex, but I was too nervous. Anyway, point is, I wake up and he's watching the Titanic with his fucking college roommates, and I walk down and I'm like, are you guys fucking gay or something? And then they all just look at me, and one of them's fucking teary-eyed, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I fuck off and go for a walk, because fuck that. I'm not watching the fucking Titanic. This is a dumb fucking movie. I hate it. It makes me angry. Titanic is not getting watched. That is on a ban list. You gotta really bully me to fucking make me watch that shit. Fuck it. I think it's a shit movie. Sorry. I have feelings. Oh man, imagine being a man and crying at the Titanic. I don't fucking know. Event Horizon. All right, people are saying I've never sat through Event Horizon, so we'll put that as the 5th one. People have been saying that one. Event Horizon. All right, members will be able to vote on this. Beardo, Stummy Thick Peach, thank you for the 5. The success of the Titanic as a romance is why women can't be trusted. I agree. I think the Titanic is not a good movie, and it's a terrible message to people. There was plenty of space on that damn drawer for Jack. Exactly. Thank you. Oh, Band of Brothers. I had to sit through that with the Army guys. They always had that on for some reason. All 25 Zitoichi movies. Holy shit. Yes, Event Horizon, one of the best. Brotherhood of the Wolf. Huh, interesting. So trying to recall if it's played in Canada a lot. Oh, man. Well, Spade, thank you for the 2. Tell us how you really feel, Savvy. I'm sorry. I'd cry at the Pokemon movie before crying at Titanic 100%. You sit me down in front of the first Pokemon movie and I'm crying every fucking time. Every fucking time. I watch the Titanic for the Titanic. I don't give a fuck about the Rose. I'd watch it for the fucking... Just the Titanic. Anyway, all right, I will put that out as a poll that you guys can vote on, and then we're going to save Raising Arizona because apparently it's the funniest movie. You guys can bully me into watching a comedy, I guess, next. I don't fucking know. But the first movie that we are watching sometime before, hopefully next weekend, is the fucking Holy Grail Monty Python. There we go. I've written it down. I won't forget. Master Porgy, thank you so much for the Canadian 5. And it's Fit Super on a live stream. Making Savvy watch Titanic is the ultimate bully move. We should do that, chat. No. Fuck. No. I'm leaving now. I'm leaving on that note. Goodbye. Thank you all, though, seriously, for all the generosity today. I actually didn't want to just leave off on that note. I really do appreciate it. It means so much. Thank you guys so much for sitting here, for just engaging with me, for just letting me ramble for the past fucking 40 minutes now of giving absolutely fuck all. The Titanic did get a second movie. Fuck that. Fuck that, dude. 1K chat goal for Titanic. Jesus Christ, knock it off. Thank you, though. I do before oh God. Betcha, thank you so much for this weekly too. Titan AE movie. It's the animated movie. I'm gonna write that down as well. Titan AE. Maybe we can have a vote on some things like that too. But I'll start like trying to keep track of the things that you guys. Tokyo Gore Police. What is that? Stop! I'm gonna fucking never leave. I'm trying to leave. Savvy needs to see Tremors. Why do I know what that is? I've been trying to leave for like an hour. Holy shit, you guys are bullies. Titanic 2 is from the parody studio that makes whatever random... Oh, yeah. It's not actually, it's just something. Schindler's List? God damn it. Play Guzma's song already? Yes. Anyway, I just wanted to express thank you. You guys were seriously generous, especially Stormborn and every single person who chooses to give me their time. I think that your generosity is endlessly appreciated by me. And thank you. Oh, God. Regina Sharp, thank you for the 5. Never in a million years text. Fuck. God damn. Okay. I love you guys. Goodbye. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm going to be gone at my parents' house, so don't expect anything of value coming out of me from Twitter for the next fucking 24 hours. I'm probably just going to sit there and draw things and get high and pull another barf as I continue to fucking misgender myself. I don't know. Okay, I love you guys. Goodbye. Enjoy the Guzma song.
Hey, Pumas, please put Guzma in the lodge. I know he's a bit of a coconut head. Even by noon, he's still in bed. But he's a boy Guzma, and he's not sus at all. Put the coconut head in the lodge. Share a cup of hot chocolate with my boy. He's all island meat, no soy. Just wanna sit by the fire with my Guzma. Please don't break that. Look, I know he's not perfect. Never got that first place award. And when anyone talks, he's really bored. Maybe he's a little rude, but he's #1 in my heart. Put the coconut head in the lodge. Share a cup of hot chocolate with my boy. He's all island meat, no soy. Just wanna sit by the fire with my Guzma. I'm being serious. Please don't break that. He's had a rough life. Not the biggest fan of golf or rules. He thinks traditions make everyone fools. Guzma's our rebel bleach blonde bug boy, but he makes such a good first impression. Put the coconut head in the lodge. Share a cup of hot chocolate with my boy. He's all island meat, no soy. Just wanna sit by the fire with my Guzma. I'm trying to help you out, but if you destroy the lodge, Guzma, please!